Buoy.
I'm sorry, Jesus. I know I'm not on speaking terms with you. I'm sorry I take your name in vain, but you should have seen it. My throat is fucked.
I love how that was the test to make sure Discord was picking up the audio.
Name in vain, but you should have seen it. That shit was fucked.
I love how that was the first 10 seconds of the recording.
Thank
Thank you, Paige, for testing the mic.
Oh, it's a party.
It's a party.
All right.
Hello, friends.
Yes. Welcome to another episode of Star Wars LotOR. I am the host, JMKitsune, and I come to you, I would say live, but we're not live, with episode 3. I would have a title, but we haven't gotten that far yet. This is our...
It'll come to him later.
It'll come when the party gives me the perfect ammunition. Let's hope the party survives.
Let's just hope I survive.
Yeah. This is our Star Wars The Old Republic era 5e game. We are playing amongst friends. We hope that you are enjoying this. And as a reminder, you guys are watching this months after we recorded it. So if you guys plan on backseat in the comments, don't bother. It's long gone. We are so far ahead of what you're watching.
Hey, everybody. How's the future going?
Please tell me we have everything in baconated toast form.
Yes.
We are joined tonight currently with half of the party. The other half will be slinking in as they are able. And we remind you that while, yes, the Old Republic era is all legends currently, that's kind of the best part is I don't need to worry about breaking canon so long as no one decides to go inventing a black lightsaber. But that won't happen.
I have a new goal.
Party TPKs session 3. We started new characters, everyone.
No!
Anywho, we welcome you. We hope you are doing well, and let's do a quick recap because I guarantee someone needs to be reminded we didn't play last week. Last we left off. Oh god, my voice just cracked. Last we left off, the party had departed Coruscant in their newly gifted stock freighter. I don't know if it was fully agreed upon if they were keeping the old name or if they were going to pick a new one, but we'll get to that when we come to it. Taking off and leaving the safety of the Jedi Temple behind, Bel and Hesper became the pilots, for better or for worse, in the long run. They took the ship into orbit, and once they had left the safety of Coruscant's atmosphere, Ragnar, Hesper, and Bel were startled to learn that they were not alone on the ship. A young woman named Vyna Finna was already on board waiting for them and began to inform the trio as well as the others of why the party was picked for their task. Her people on the world of Gall were being held hostage by a crime boss named Jafan Melnau. The party were quickly introduced to the stakes of things and the reality that the Republican Jedi are sending them on the mission because it was obvious they fear for the civilians on Gall, but also they want to handle things in a way that demonstrates the effectiveness on their side, that Gall may join the Republic afterward. The group quickly came together with an assessment of the situation and agreed that they must put Jafan out of commission sooner than later. The how was still in flux, though. It is clear that they won't be holding back if they can help it. Rane suggested they use the possibility of being able to sneak into the city and recon before going guns blazing, gaining as much information as possible before acting too aggressively. Bel suggested a divide and conquer tactic. Ragnar having his own plans for one of Jafan's lieutenants, seeing that the enforcer was an exiled Mandalorian. Once properly prepared on the scope of the mission and in full acceptance of what they were signing up for, Bel and Hesper made the jump to hyperspace, allowing everyone to prepare while in transit. Time allowed everyone a chance to get some training, familiarizing themselves with the ship, getting comfortable with each other. Once arriving, though, Vyna took over flying alongside Hesper and did some risky maneuvers, crazy flying, that may have caused some headaches and minor injuries that could be totally brushed off with a little elbow grease. Everyone, though, got through it, bringing the ship safely to land in a hidden valley surrounded by dense fog. The party finds themselves on the moon of Gall. And you, my dear audience, find yourself wondering, what the fuck are these idiots going to do next? Because I sure as fuck don't know. We'll find out today, though, on
Probably
Dragon Ball Z.
problem.
Anyway, yes. So as I described, you guys got your what's it called? Your ship landed. For the most part, everyone seems fine. We remember that Ragnar was tossed around a bit, so much so that he was launched from his quarters and bounced around the corridor.
There's a Mandalorian-shaped dent in the wall now.
There is. We also know that there's another Mandalorian and Night Sister holding each other very, very securely in one of the quarters because the ship was going all over the place.
I just wanna be part of your symphony.
And we also know that Bel probably just aged 10 years watching Hesper do things that he didn't know a ship could do, while also realizing, dear God, I'm thankful I wasn't the one flying.
Yeah.
Yep. From the viewport of the cockpit, the two of you, because Vyna has already gotten up and strolled off, you guys notice that the valley is, the best way I can describe it, San Francisco fog. You can't see much beyond the ship, but you can see that while most of Gall is arid and deserts, mesas, all that, this area does have a bit of green. Clearly, due to the waterfalls, this area was allowed to develop fertile land. Not a lot, but enough for like a little valley. Also, before either of you ask, a quick look about the ship. It's fine. A little bumps and scrapes probably from the ravines, but nothing to worry about right now.
So no need for like a systems check to see if anything's out of alignment or anything needs massively repaired?
On the alignment part, I would say maybe. That would be definitely a check later, once you've gotten your bearings and, you know. It's all right. It's very clear you're not going anywhere at the moment. So it could be a, like, you know, once you've adjusted to being on solid ground again, you can get back to that.
Mm. So are we still in the air? Just
oh no, you've
down.
Vyna landed the ship in the valley.
Oh, okay.
It was a very, very demure landing.
Very demure. Very mindful.
About as mindful as Selah securing Rane from being thrown across the room because of Hesper's flying.
I still ship it so hard.
Yeah, no.
We talked about it a little bit ago.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
then we also talked about everyone else that we think would make good couples in the group. And it was great.
Yeah.
It's on our minds. All that's on our minds.
Hell yeah.
You're so good, Paige.
Thank you. For the audience that can't see, I
Yes.
am purple right now because I dressed up as Sami. If you follow me on TikTok, I will be posting TikToks.
I will be including on the info of all the episodes, people's social medias that I know of. So yeah, if you want to follow Paige's TikTok, it'll be in the info down below.
Hell yeah.
Reminder for the rest of the party, because you guys all went through that harrowing landing. Sami, you were getting situated in a new outfit because you decided it might not be wise to be wearing your Jedi vestments.
Mm-hmm.
Now the ship has landed, you are definitely able to put the pants on without struggling.
Yes. Yes.
Kyrie, you were safely secure where you were on the ship during all of this. While you probably never want to experience that again, you've had rougher landings, so anything you can walk away from.
Anything I can walk away from is a good day.
Exactly. And to quote a famously attractive Scottish man, another happy landing.
Famously attractive.
Unfortunately, no otters, but maybe another time.
We're looking at sea otters.
But no, Ragnar, you do find yourself not crumpled, though part of you wishes you were crumpled, on the floor in the corridor where all the rooms are lined up.
I'm just imagining the Peter Griffin lying beat up on the ground meme, but he's just in a suit of Mandalorian armor.
He's
I have
Ragnar's
something to
holding
draw later.
Ragnar's holding a door frame very, very hard at the moment.
I wish there were door handles. Imagine just letting go and it's just your fingerprints pressed into it.
Actually, speaking of that, we did this last week. We have to do it again. Ragnar, please roll a strength.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Oh my god.
Just a straight strength.
Just a straight strength.
No, a gay strength.
Roll. I was just about to say it, Paige. Damn it.
That's a 11.
You didn't
Not
bend
bad.
you didn't bend the metal, though. When you release it, you're because Mandalorians have those like the weave armor gloves. You can hear like the metal like crunching against itself as you move your hand. Like I may have been squeezing a little too tight there.
Ooh.
Thankfully, though, the door frame is not damaged. But I also would like to roll a con save for Ragnar because you did get you did kind of get pinballed. The Who called Pinball Wizard is on royalty.
That's so funny.
All right. So you want me to roll a con save?
Please, just to see how
Okay.
bad, just see how badly.
That's
Let us
Cox.
pray. Let us pray. The only thing bruised is his ego.
Right.
I mean, that was a 15.
Okay. No. Given what you dealt with before coming to Gall medically, you're not worse for wear, but you definitely are like, okay, yep, let's add that to the list of sore. I'm gonna feel that later. Maybe your back cricks a bit when you stand back up, and you're like, oh, I may have twisted that.
Ow, my elbow. No, it twisted something.
You may lean into Sammy's room because she's come out. Go, hey Sammy, can you look up fork and lung? If you felt the need, but you can walk it off. You're just definitely gonna feel it tomorrow.
Can I imagine
He's
she's
just
like
old man
mid
Bob.
harnessing her belt and she just like looks over and I'm like, are you good, bro?
You just hear the biggest sigh come out of the armor and just, I'm too young to feel this much.
It's not the age, kid. It's the mileage.
Wait, are we
Damn.
actually having this interaction? Because if so, I need to
Yeah.
get into character.
Yes.
She'll just like tilt her head, finish buckling her belt, and she just like, you get knocked around a lot back there as well.
He'll look over to the wall.
She'll
so
like
that's great.
poke her head out to see. Oh my goodness.
For the record, though, it's not an actual hole, but it's the best way to describe it would be a crater.
Oh my
Like you
God.
could tell his pauldron just slammed into the wall and made it concave.
That's fantastic.
Are you sure you're all right?
And he's just gonna he's gonna stretch up and full, and you hear his back pop in like 3 different locations, and he goes, I've had worse.
Okay. Well, and she's gonna with the force grab her lightsaber from her bed, like whoop pop, and clip it to her belt.
Okay.
And she'll be like, well, I guess we better get going then. And she will walk out of her room. And just, I guess, head towards the common area where
Okay.
everyone's going to meet up.
Okay.
And yes, she's in a new outfit now for the people who cannot see, because I shared it in our Discord. Sami is now in, well, fuck, let me find my own art again.
Right.
He's now wearing like civilian clothes. She's still got her headdress and her Padawan chain, and of course her lightsaber. But she's wearing kind of like a green vest with off the shoulder long sleeves. She's wearing her flight pants like she usually does. She has a high-waisted belt. She's got her boots on, and she's wearing she's wearing a pair of gloves with gauntlets, and on one of the gauntlets, it is the Jedi emblem.
Did you decide to have a poncho for her or not?
She will grab a poncho on the way out.
Okay.
I have not drawn poncho Sammy yet.
No, I know we discussed it. That's why I was like, did you decide on the
Yeah.
poncho or not? Okay.
Yeah, she quickly grabs a poncho before she leaves her room. She
Okay.
has kind of like slinged over her shoulder.
Gotcha. Selah, not Selah, sorry. Bombyx and Rane exit their cozy hideaway at this point. How does Bombyx react to the now finally on the ground? After that tumultuous.
Are people leaving the ship yet, or are we just? Have we?
You
just
guys are leaving.
Sorry,
you guys are leaving where you guys were in the quarters because the ship is fully landed, and you guys can not worry about being thrown about. You can finally move about the cabin.
Okay.
Boeing hopes you enjoyed your flight. This episode not brought to you by Boeing.
Well, the second that Bombyx is able, she like walks out of the ship, and then with every step, she like physically gets lower until she's just crawling on the ground, and then she just like kind of curls up on all fours on the ground, and she just stays there. The whole time that she was walking, she looked cool as a cucumber, and then she's just on the ground near fetal position.
Fair enough. We're gonna say that Rane follows you out, though she immediately goes closer to Ragnar and just gives a look. A familiar look to Ragnar, being like, okay, we both lived. Hopefully you're okay.
He'll just nod.
She'll give a very concerned, like, she'll linger the concerned look she always gives you, while also, because she doesn't have her helmet on, giving a look to be like, okay, Bombyx is okay, I think. We're just gonna move past all that. For now. Because she noticed Bombyx's reaction was like, I'm not gonna add to whatever she is going through right now.
He's gonna look at Rane a little with her helmet off for a second, and
She'll look
he's
up.
gonna give like a little nod, like a very approving.
It takes her a moment to realize what you're referencing. Then she just kind of like shrugs. Her helmet's on, her helmet isn't her arm and all, but she kind of just She did say she's trying something new, so two of you, I'm assuming, go to join the others outside. Well, in the common area. I am curious, Hesper, how do you feel after that whole first landing? Are you gripping the control stick?
She absolutely is. She's sitting in a seat with her fingers very firmly wrapped around the steering stick.
Firmly grasp it.
Shut up.
Firmly grasp it.
And she has to like pry her fingers off. And she just goes, my dad would be so proud. My dad would be so proud. My dad would be so proud. He cannot know about this, but he would be so proud. She just stands up.
You just hear Bel just go, well, I'm not your dad, but damn, I'm proud of you for that one.
A reminder, just because it's been a bit, Hesper, before getting up and walking up, Vyna did say that there's only a 5% chance of survival for people who have never flown that before, so just keep that in Hesper's mind. Aye.
She's just kind of shell-shocked.
Bel does go over
Quiet.
to Bel does go over to Hesper and like just a very gentle hand on the shoulder. You good? You need a minute?
Holy crap.
You do you need a minute?
I need a jet juice is what I need. Just gonna like sling it up.
Possibly later.
Uh-huh. You okay?
Yeah. You notice Bel is giving you, from what you can ascertain with the eye covers and the mask, he has given you a look. I'm okay. Just checking up on you because that was pretty harrowing.
Yeah. 5% chance.
Top 5.
Her knees are
Like,
it's like hiccup, hiccup, hic down. Like,
just like whoa. Okay, easy, gentle. Let's
could have killed us all.
but you didn't.
I could have killed us all.
But you didn't.
But you didn't.
Yeah. That moment I make you roll persuasion to convince Hesper.
Screw the son of a head. You did fine. DM.
Yes.
I believe you made a point that Bel did look over to. Well, you make several points throughout your life, but anyway, you did make a point that there was a sense of familiarity in the flying.
Yes.
Can Bel tap into something he hasn't tapped into to get a sense of? I think you're smelling. I think you're smelling what I'm trying to step in.
In this moment,
try.
I would say. Hold on. Get my notes.
If not, it's completely okay.
Yeah, no. To what end do you want to do this? Just so I have a better answer.
Seeing if there is a definite connection in Hesper, or at least some form.
I would say do an insight or perception. Don't tell me which.
Mm-hmm.
But do it at disadvantage because of how long it's been for you.
That's completely fair. That's cocked. I'll take that. 23.
Dang, a disadvantage?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
I rolled a 17 and then a 16.
Okay.
For the record, I'm only giving you so much, so don't think I'm like giving you a lot or too little.
No.
You've met plenty of people in the galaxy at this point in your life that this type of flying isn't exclusive to any specific sect of people.
Mm-hmm.
Though in the past, you would have saw this as a clear indicator of some things.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean it is. And you have to remind yourself that just because someone has those talents, it does not mean they are that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those maybe not.
Yeah.
You're still shaking from that whole no, I'm not them anymore. I don't need to always assume, oh, they can do a thing. It must be this. No, it could literally just be she grew up around pilots. She's a smuggler. This could be honed talent.
Yeah.
It also
Okay.
could have been Vyna's assistance. There's a back to you.
What?
Oh my god!
Anyway,
What?
it could be a myriad of things. It would be very foolish of you to place any one thing on it.
This is
I think you need.
bullshit.
There you go.
Okay, the audience can't see this, but Hannah just did the rock star sign, and because of her computer, it registered it, and it gave her like
A laser light show.
laser light show, and it's doing the same thing to Selah, kind of.
It was just very,
I think it's
very
her
distracted.
tapestry in the back that's throwing it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, long story short, it's a maybe, but you don't want to automatically jump to that conclusion because you're reminding yourself you're not that person anymore. It's not fair to anyone else if you keep making that assumption.
Yeah. There is a look of like you do see like a stare of intent from Bel, but then like a bit of a shake off. We're all okay. You did phenomenally.
Thanks.
Let's
Let's go.
flipping the tannoy. Let's all meet in the common room and see if we can discuss a plan.
Two of you get up, head to the common area, where you find a very shooken Bombyx, a very stoic and quiet Ragnar with Rane at his flank, Sami adjusting to a new outfit that you two didn't see her in prior, and Kyrie, how are you finding all of this once everyone gathers in the common area?
I feel like I went to the chiropractor. I'm just cracking my neck. Oddly enough, something slipped it back into the right place, and I no longer have shoulder pain. Shoulder pain. Anyway, sorry.
Was that Jaylenne or Kyrie?
My ADD's really bad today, guys. That's a heads up. I'm so sorry. I am on one today.
Master Jedi, there's been a second shoulder.
A second.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She's just ready to see what our next moves are.
Oh, speaking of, I do have to ask Kyrie this because last week something did happen.
Oh God, who stole my boots?
Actually, no, I was going to ask.
Bombyx, give me back my boots.
No,
Damn
no,
it.
it's not your boots. We're doing like a little bit of a rewind. It's a little bit of a rewind. So just this all happened while the ship landed.
Okay.
Kyrie, would you please roll a actually? No, first of all, what's your passive perception?
Oh my god, you're making her roll all those saves?
No, something completely different. It's not the saves.
Um,
What's your passive perception?
I'm trying to find it on the sheet. The sheet is so different than what I'm used to. I'm so sorry.
It should be
Oh,
with your
10. It's a 10. It's
okay.
a 10.
Bombyx, I need you to roll a retroactive stealth.
Oh, gee, damn it. It's
It's not the boots. It's something else.
okay. Whatever you say.
The boots come later. Don't worry.
And these boots are made for walking.
In case you forgot, you.
Let me
I'm sorry.
roll up my
do.
character sheet real quick because I don't remember what my modifier is. And again, my character sheet only exists in a screenshot now.
Do I have yours like on file? Like,
I feel like I sent it to you.
no, I meant more like, can I grab it before you can, kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
It was one of those like, can I grab it before you do, or are you gonna get it before I get to there?
No, I don't know.
Uh,
I know that the character, it no longer exists. It like solely exists in a screenshot.
Hmm.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
I'm
madam.
here. Hi.
Are you okay?
Yeah, there was literally no damage to either car. The woman was claiming that she got whiplash.
Crazy.
And when the cop came out to check her, like check everything, he thought like there was no damage at all.
That's
and
good.
so it was a whole thing. But yeah.
We're just
Sounds
glad
I'm
like
you're-
gonna eat because I haven't
Sounds like an insurance scam.
I mean, sometimes when people are presented the opportunity, they're just going to be like, "Yep, this is my moment. I'm going to ruin someone's day."
I
Yeah.
unfortunately don't
So-
have the screenshot anymore. Bombyx.
Hold the fuck up, because you sent me some stuff, Kitsune, of her character sheet. So let me go through my archives.
Oh well, no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm just going to the DMs now.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
I'm ready to roll dice. So
That's
Yeah.
good.
Slay.
Speaking of, just so
Okay, so here we
you're
are.
caught up. Okay, I got it. Your stealth is
We got to it at the same time.
okay.
I rolled a 1,
Oh,
so
boy.
that's a
Oh,
fierce.
no.
Okay, so you did okay. Kyrie, you notice very quickly in your room. Again, this is retroactive. You notice that some of your stuff has been shifted opposed to where you left it when you first got on board. Nothing's missing. I emphasize that nothing is missing. But stuff is not where you left it.
I don't like it. Smells like someone's been in my room. She's very annoyed.
Would you like to investigate anything specific? Or you just,
Yeah,
okay,
yes.
okay, roll to investigate.
Yeah. I've also rolled a 1. That's so fun for me. That's gonna be a thrace.
We're blind to each other's faults.
Yeah, real.
You're very aware that's like the best way to describe it. It's almost like someone came into your room and moved everything an inch to the left. But there's no evidence of who could have done it.
Mm-hmm.
And given that, you're all still fairly new to each other, it could have been any of the group and you would never have known.
Okay.
There's no evidence.
Okay.
But
All
you are very aware that everything is still where like in the room, nothing was taken, nothing was added. It's just some things were just moved.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now we come back to the present. Rane, you are with Ragnar after that whole pinball scenario you guys had on the way down.
say again. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You are standing next to Ragnar after his pinball incident on the way down to the planet. And you got to, after it happened, you got to hear him pop his back like 3 times. And you noticed that the wall paneling has a nice concave dent from his tilt. And you and Bombyx have had a moment of we'll discuss how that all went for us later. Expression. Just because once you guys landed, Bombyx kind of like left and was like, I need to go in the fetal position for a minute, please.
Okay.
And you all in the common room at this point, just so you know.
Okay. Sounds great.
You notice Vyna is gathering her gear and says, you guys are going to meet some friends. I got to go do some stuff. I'll catch up with you when we're ready to head to the city. Don't put your collective foots up your own asses. Before she leaves, looks at Hesper again. Good job. Did a lot better than I thought we would. And then she kind of like bails up down the ramp and into the dense fog that's outside your guys' ship. Do you all immediately follow, or do you linger for a bit to check in?
Kind of want to let that cook. Maybe linger.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
If we're gonna make an entrance, it's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
I mean,
You're right, though.
I would argue Hesper's flying was definitely a good entrance.
There is such a thing as an encore. What can I say?
You're right, though. I think Rane's gonna go over to Ragnar, be like, "Hey, how you holding up?" and kind of help him kind of get his bearings.
Other than the dent, not too bad.
You really made an impression.
I think we all just made the exact same face at the same time.
You hear a very, very small chuckle come out of his armor.
Listen, Rane's.
That was good. That was good.
That's when Rane kind of sighs a little bit of relief, knowing that he's okay, and kind of just waits for someone else to say something.
Bel will come in, and he's instantly. You see him checking a blaster pistol. Then you all see him like for those who have seen Star Wars Star Wars Rebels, you know those double lightsabers that fold in the middle? That, but it's a double sword.
Ooh.
Grabs that, folds it in the middle, back. So, this is also above table because I did not seem to write it in my notes. So if I remember correctly, recon on the ground, get the lay of the land. Before making a move, I believe was the plan.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do we all want to? I would suggest all of us sticking together instead of immediately splitting.
Really a good
Huh.
idea.
That's fine with me.
I mean,
Uh,
So sorry
saying
for the
strength in
bumpy ride.
numbers. I think we both spoke at the same time, Anna.
Go ahead, you go.
What is the saying? There's strength in numbers.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
For those watching at home, we lost a player and they came right back.
I forgot that was on. I am sorry.
It's fine. It was just by the time I noticed what happened, you were back in. Anyway, so I take it this is where you guys are going to go walking out of the ship together at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure no one had anything else to do in the ship before I started moving you.
Also, sorry for the bumpy ride.
It was all right. We're
There
all
were
alive.
rocks everywhere.
Only a few of us
Bombyx.
got tossed around like popcorn. It's okay. Don't worry.
Bombyx, who is like in like low key fetal position, just raises her head, looks at you, pretty like deadpan, very neutral. You are not forgiven. And then she
Dang.
stands up and she adjusts her equipment. Are we ready to go?
This little text bar. Bombyx will remember that.
This action will have consequences.
This will have consequences.
Okay. That's going to be fucking remembered later. Is anyone stepping out in particular first, or is it just going to be you guys just walk down as a group and just casually step out? Because
I want out.
okay,
Squad.
So we'll say Bombyx going first. Bombyx, you were the first down the ramp. Vyna had already left. She's not waiting for you at the bottom. What you've come out to find is, as I described earlier, a very, very fog-covered valley. The moisture is very thick with. The air is thick with moisture, not in a humidity way, but like if you've ever been near a waterfall, you just feel like you're constantly being battered with like droplets of water, and you can hear fairly close by there is a waterfall spraying this mist everywhere. You also are quick to notice that as you do a perception roll. Just a perception. Never mind.
Gotta pull up my character sheet again.
Right.
And I talk my shit again.
I don't think I'm gonna do a wraparound.
Whatever. Oh my god. Where is my perception? Where are you, baby girl? Oh, there you are, baby girl. What the hell?
How'd you do?
That's a 5 total.
Okay. So with
Bombyx is still shaking up from the freaking ship, right? It's understandable.
She doesn't like ships. I low-key forgot that for
Space.
1 second. I'm like, oh wait. She hates space.
With that roll, instead of being able to see things quickly, it takes you more time to adjust to everything. You notice that the ship you all came in isn't the only one in this valley. There are 4 other ships landed in the valley of varying freighter classes. And you can now, again, your ears have finally stopped ringing. Your body's like, okay, no, I'm on the ground. I am not in the sky. I am not going to die. I am here. You also hear the sounds of people talking. You can't hear what they're saying, but you definitely can hear other people nearby. And by this point, everyone else has come down the gangplank and they're gathering up behind you.
I'm just gonna say, like, there's people in the area. Be careful. And then I'm gonna like crouch and see if I can sneak and spot anyone.
Roll a stealth.
Because that went so good last time.
I mean, you want to be sneaky.
What in the hell is happening? What? Okay, well my stealth is a +2, so that's a 6 total, but I rolled a 1, a 3, and now a 4.
You may need.
I think your solution is just to eat the
What?
dice.
So you need another
just eat
die.
them.
Hang on. Bombyx, be so for real right now.
Be so for
I was
real,
a
girl.
19, so she's really upset.
I mean, it happens.
She's mad
pissed.
about the ride.
Mad about the ride.
You're
It's
not
like, how dare you set me in this death trap?
You're not failing at being sneaky, but like the people that are there are aware that you guys were coming off the ship. So as you try to be sneaking, you can just hear someone go, I think that one wants to be left alone. Okay.
I mean,
the rest of you, though, hear another voice. It's more tinny, if you could describe it in a way. Not woody, more tinny. And all you can hear is a very gender-neutral programmed voice saying, Raseka, I think Vyna's companions have finally disembarked. Would you like to greet them now or later? And followed up by a more masculine voice going, you go deal with it, I'll be there in a minute. You all are greeted, to your surprise or not, a 6-foot-tall, almost skeletal, in that it's like very thin-limbed, minimal-bodied droid. It's got, how does it described? Specialized sensors, scopes, and a broadband type of antenna on its head. the limbs are very similar to a protocol droids in that they can move and bend, but they're more stiffer and they're not going to be as dexterous as, say, like a humanoid. So they are very like they can function, but they're not like punchy.
Mhm.
The droid comes up to you. Greetings. I am B8T6. We are here with the Courier's Legion. We're friends with Vyna. We see you came with her. I am to introduce you to the rest of the group and help you get acclimated to all of this. Is there anything you need to do before joining with my companions? Or any questions?
Got any jet juice?
I hope so, but then again, Emru may have drank the rest, so you may have to take it up with her. She's been in a foul mood this past week. But I will definitely look while you get acquainted with everyone else. I will do my best to find what we can. This way, mind your step. The grass may not be. How did they put it? Gnarly. Yes, that's the word. It may not be gnarly, but the slickness of the water does make it harder for you all with the organic footwear. This way. And you watch it kind of like scuttle, walking away from you into the dense fog. Do you quickly follow, or do you all just kind of linger?
I guess we should follow them.
Oh,
Yes, so?
Mm-hmm.
Sammy's gonna don her poncho on and follow after B8.
As you guys go. Okay, go ahead, Bel.
I was going to say, Bel will stay behind Sami. Keeping an eye out as well as walking.
Okay. The others, any of you guys going to be in a particular order, or just going to clump?
I would like to go in a quiet manner.
Fair enough. Are you trying to be stealthy like Bombyx, or are you just trying to be quiet?
What if my dice hate me too, though, and I don't want to find out?
I mean, there's only one way to find out, so.
Yeah, I'd do the sneaky.
Okay, roll stealth.
Where the hell is it? Oh, nice. Oh, 19.
19. Oh. You're more familiar with slipping into not so much undetected, but more with the crowd and with everyone else, doing what they're doing. You're able to more hang back while still being within earshot, within eye shot. You're also able to be like, okay, they all noticed Bombyx kind of trying to slink away. You're able to take advantage of that and slink in another direction so that you're not as noticed.
Fantastic.
I'm also grabbing an image of the droid so you guys can be like, oh, that's what this fucking thing looks like.
Yay!
We
love pictures.
I warn you, he's a gangly. Well, they're a gangly boy. As you guys go, not stumble, but navigate through this dense, foggy area, you do get to notice the other 4 freighters. They're very much smuggler crafts. Nothing special about any of them. Though you can hear the sounds of like mechanic work going on. You guys hear the distinct differences of 5 other voices. Let's see. 1, 2. 2 of which are feminine, 2 of which are masculine. And the one you guys can't quickly discern. And you also can hear the droid talking to someone and then being told very gruffly, if I want to share it, I will. Don't bother me about it. And in the thing is where the droid looks.
Nice.
They a gangly boy.
Okay.
That's what I meant by skeletal, because I'm like, how would you describe that?
Makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see. Bel, because you are traveled as you are, you recognize the distinctness of two of the voices, as do the Mandalorian twins, of someone speaking through a helmet. Like, two of those voices are muffled behind, like, a helmeted situation. Sami,
Mhm.
you recognize the accent of a Twi'lek.
Ooh. Nice.
And Hesper, you and Kyrie notice that there's a Celestin among them. For those who do not know, Celestins are the co-pilot of Lando Calrissian during Return of the Jedi in the Battle of Endor.
Mm.
The dude who is always like nodding his head very excitedly because Lando is getting all too hyped for the things.
Mm-hmm.
We love Nien Nub. But yes, that is the general feel as you guys get further into the camp.
Can you say that word again?
Oh, Celestin?
Celestin.
Yes.
Yes. How do spell?
SULLUSTAN.
Thank
I
you.
fucking butchered that.
Listen. Lucas is good at ideas, not everything else.
Just put it in the Discord notes later. Please. Thank you.
The Twi'lek, Sami, is a guy. You can tell just by the sound.
Yep.
Bel and Mando twins, there is a guy and a girl wearing the helmet. Well, helmets. And the Celestin is a bit hard to tell because unless any of you know Celestin, which I doubt any of you do.
Nope.
You don't know the difference between gender when it comes to like their language. Bet all of you were like, fuck, we shouldn't have taken Shriwook. The droid returns after a few minutes. Looking at you, Hesper. I regret to inform you, while there is some juice here, I cannot procure it my own. You may have to warm up to Emru to get it. And she is in a foul mood today. So
Oh, great.
it's nothing any of you did. It's just with the occupation, Vyna's been gone a month. We were all starting to worry.
It's an occupational hazard.
Yes. And actually, does Hesper have anything on her to indicate her smuggling experiences? Like any markings or any kind of like specific colorings?
I mean, mostly it's just kind of in her clothing, and she does carry little trinkets and stuff like on her side.
But no like faction markings?
No faction markings, no.
Okay.
But she does have that big old scar
Yeah.
across her face.
But the droid would be looking around saying, I have to ask, which of you was the one helping Vyna fly? Because only a smuggler could have gotten that done.
That would be me.
Oh. Oh. Are you part of the...
Hi, how are you?
Are you part of the Courier's Legion?
The what?
The Courier's Legion, the smuggling alliance that works. Do you not know who we are?
Above table. Do I know that? Because I have no idea. Hannah has no idea what that is.
This is a original thing for the game.
Okay.
So don't worry, this was not like
cool, because I'm like,
this isn't a like, oh shit, I didn't read that
don't
book. What was
know
that one from?
everything,
No.
but
That was
okay.
it's strictly a like game specific faction.
Gotcha. Okay.
I would say roll a lore if you want to see how much Hesper knows.
Yay.
Just a straight one.
That's 19
Oh fuck.
on the
Okay.
die.
things you know about the smugglers group.
21 total.
Ooh, okay. I can already imagine all of you starting to take notes. The Courier's Legion was originally founded around 3951 BBY, so about 100 years ago.
Okay.
It's a scattered and decentralized group of smugglers that were formed after the events of the Dark Wars.
Okay.
They're kind of illegal operations that loosely work together. They made an arrangement that while they agreed they couldn't give up their professions, but they wished to profit, most of them also believe that they would work better as a group than independently, given the aftermath of a Jedi purge, Sith invasion, Republic nearly falling, Mandalorians being Mandalorians. This is a group of smugglers who are like, we need to coalesce to survive. We are still independent freelancers, but we will work together when the situation needs it, as well as have a cohesive leadership. That way they can be like, oh, we all need jobs. Someone will speak for us. It's like a guild of smugglers.
That's
I
it,
was gonna say,
Tale.
I was gonna say it sounds like they've unionized.
More or less. Currently, Hesper would know this, the Courier's Legion actually has a deal with the Republic that they will get jobs from the Republic when the Republic can't officially transport things. But if you guys go in, well, not you guys because you're not the group, if a member goes into, say, hut space, the Republic has no help. Like, it's one of those, we wash our hands if you go into certain territory. If you're in Republic space, we'll ignore you. Hell, we'll give you safe passage. If you go into Sith, Mando, hut space, fuck you, you're on your own.
You're on your own.
And it's mostly because the Republic understands that there is a benefit for them that when smugglers do jobs for them.
Mm-hmm.
So you know enough, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I would say though, also because of things you said in the past, your mother hates them, but she never told you why.
Fair enough. I should just say, no, I'm not part of that. But yeah, I'll just say that. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
No, I'm not a part of that faction.
B8 will give a curt half body nod because they can't just nod their head. Well, if you ever wish to join, I can get our boss to run you through anything. For the most part, it's quite effective, and if you are a smuggler like us, it's good to have friends versus being out there on your own.
Sure.
May I introduce you all to my employer, Raseka. The droid kind of like gestures behind them as a orange Twi'lek, a bit of a short man. We'll say about slightly taller than Sami.
Okay.
Like for ballparking, like if we're talking like he ain't short, but he's like for the most of you who are tall, he's small.
Yeah.
Orange skin.
Everyone's taller than me.
Right. He's got red eyes, and he's wearing what best be described as sleeveless trench coat.
Ooh.
A pair of blue leather pants that are what are they? They get thinner as they get closer to the legs. Not like not like capris, but like they flare out up top and they get skinnier as they go down.
Pirate pants.
Thank you. Someone knew what I was talking about. And he's wearing a like a Henley top.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 2 pistols on his hip and a what are they called? Headpiece around to hold his leku, which Sami, you notice, they reach down to his waist.
Oh. Long tails.
Yes.
Okay.
Very long.
Very long.
As he approaches you, he is wiping his hands off with a very greasy, like, cloth before putting it into his pocket. He looks around. So this is them? Yes, this is them. Right. I see Vyna was able to get at least one Jedi Master. Good to know. Didn't expect the Mandalorians, but more of you is always welcome sight. A Night Sister. Definitely not what I expected.
Has no one in this galaxy ever seen
You guys are
with
kind
dark
of
hair and pale skin?
you guys
Has no one traveled?
it's more that no one really goes to Dathomir willingly.
Why not? It's a
Fine.
lovely place.
It's not
The Rancors are the greatest part of our agriculture.
You gotta remember, you guys don't exactly roll the red carpet for everybody.
True.
Well, not everyone needs a red carpet. We don't have red carpets. The soil is red.
Looks to Kyrie and goes, I'm assuming mercenary.
I do my work.
Hmm.
God, I want to marry her.
Was that Bombyx or was that the player?
Yes.
I can take both.
Yeah.
Sorry.
For the record, so
Yes.
everyone knows, when this Twi'lek is saying Jedi Master, they're referring to Sami.
Sami is gonna look at him confused. I'm not
Are you not
she's
a
gonna
Jedi Master?
look to Bel. Like, what should I do?
I would be honest. I would be honest with them.
I'm flattered, sir, greatly, but I am not a Jedi Master.
But you have the lightsaber. Do you not practice at the temple?
Yes, I'm merely a Padawan, though.
He's gonna blink very slowly. Okay. Forgive me, I don't go to the core very often. What exactly is a Padawan versus a master?
Essentially a student of a master. I'm 2 steps below master, if that helps.
As you say all that, the gears start clicking in his head, and you can see everything working, and him going, ah. That's either very good or very bad for it. I don't trust the Jedi's wisdom. I trust Vyna. If she thinks that you will good for this mission, then I will trust it.
Okay.
Forgive me for assuming you were a master. It's just we don't see many Jedi out in the Outer Rim, so I assume they would send a master. So forgive me for the assumption.
Oh, no offense taken at all.
DM, could I get a spelling for the Twi'lek's name, please?
Yes. Man, get stupid notes. It's when
Let me play that on rewind.
No, the mouse wheel decided to go down instead of up, and I'm like, that's not what I want. That's the Twi'lek's name.
Oh, I was
Oh
way
my
off.
God, I got it correct just without the apostrophe.
They're Twi'leks. The apostrophe is going to be somewhere.
I mean, Sami has one in her last name, so.
Exactly. There's one somewhere. He looks around and goes, so I'm assuming Vyna explained the situation to you all that she knew?
Yes, she did.
Okay, good. She's already gone off ahead because she has things that she needs doing before meeting up with you in the city. I admit, before we can take you to Gall City, we do have a bit of a favor to ask. As you can tell, we are smugglers, and our work is dubious at times. We've been using Gall as a halfway spot. Storing some of our goods, some of our payment, all that, the like. Well, one of our caches has fallen out of our hands, so to speak. It's not far from here. Not like you're going too far to the other side of the planet or something. We just need a group to go clear out the cave where our stuff is. Consider it a tryout to see how good you are for the task at hand. Plus, it'll acclimate you to Gall and all of its wonders that we can't wait to be rid of.
What's in the cave?
We don't know. We just know it's loud and big.
Any educated guesses?
It's one of two things. Do you want the hope of column A or the hope of column B?
Just give us both.
Best case scenario, it's a pack of calf hounds. Worst case, it's a cliff wampa. Or it could be secret third option. It could be both fighting for the cave.
Oh, heck. I love a challenge.
And before you wonder, we will not make you do this for free. If you are able to do this, there is a cache in that cave. We will allow you to take one of the crates of things that fell out of the cargo hold of another ship that we ran into on the way to the planet.
Call dibs on first choice.
Kyrie literally looks at the team and is like, eye contact. Her face reads done. No argument. Done.
We just ask that you do not touch one specific crate, because that one is kind of belonging to the huts.
Noted.
All right.
You should not have said that out loud. Oh no. Does he point out what crate that is? Asking for a friend.
Are you asking on table or off table? Like, is Kyrie asking which crate, or
Kyrie's
is this...
asking. Kyrie's
Okay.
trying to see if it is identified in any way.
Okay, yeah. He will pull out a holo projector and touch it. 3 crates will appear. One will be marked in Arabic. For those who don't know, Arabic is the language in Star Wars. And that one will say, like, will be completely covered with what looks like caution across it. Like caution tape, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
And the other 2 look just like standard shipping crates.
Cut crate covered in caution tape.
Fantastic. And it's alongside the other crates, like they're all in the same room, or
No,
that's great to know.
The general idea is they were using a cave as a place to just store shit in case they were caught. That their ships would be empty instead of being like, "Oh no, don't search our ships." Okay, we got nothing. At least this cave held all their shit for when they were, needing it.
Fuck, I gotta be honest. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. Those are Kyrie's inner thoughts. I want it so bad.
She's just like, I need it.
What do the twins think about this job request?
First of all, Ragnar's just thinking in his head, you didn't clear out the cave first?
Are you asking or just thinking it?
No, he's thinking it.
Okay.
He's not going to say that out loud. He's not going to... They did a good job.
Okay. Just making sure, because, if you want to ask him.
His one question is going to be, what's in the crates?
The one that you can't touch, we don't know. We may have lifted it off of somebody else. We just know it's the huts, and we're deciding what to do with it. We just don't want to ruin what's inside on the off chance we decide to give it to them. For all we know, it's nothing. The other 2, though, one has a lot of credits. The other has an assortment of stuff. Like I said, you can take one of the crates when you clear it out, just not the hut one. And anything you find in the cave that's already there, you can claim, because we're packing ship and leaving as soon as we can. So that cave's useless once we're done.
Rain's got a kind of suspicious look on her face under her helmet, but
Okay.
like she kind of crosses her arms and she's like, "What stuff is in the crate? Why'd you say stuff like that?"
Are you trying to do an insight, or are you just asking just generally?
Just generally, she's
Okay.
asking because she's like, "Why'd you say stuff? Why didn't you just tell us what's in the crate?"
Vaseka kind of like glances over his shoulder to other people. You can see, you're starting to again see through the fog now. The others that are around the camp, he kind of looks over and goes, "It's literally an assortment of everything. Some of this, some of that, some weapons, some gear, some supplies. It's literally whatever we just shoved into the crate and that would fit."
Mm.
It was one of those like, we're pooling all our resources together. We may as well just kind of see if it all fits. And it did.
Rain's her thoughts are, and you kept it in a cave? Like,
It
really?
was a wait again. Was that in the thoughts or was
Those are
that
inner
out loud?
thoughts. Those are
Okay.
inner thoughts. Those are Rain's inner thoughts.
He was ready
No,
to
she
get.
would not. I mean, she would, but she's gonna keep her mouth shut.
He
for
was
the-
ready to get
for
very
a while.
defensive. Like, this was a nice cave. It's proper
No,
real
no,
estate.
no. That's just what she's thinking. He's not actually gonna say that.
Yeah, no.
Um,
He was ready to be like, listen, it's prime real estate. It's got a nice view.
no. Rain understands to not always speak her inner thoughts. It's okay. She's learned her lesson. She's gonna shrug with kind of like a half tilt of her head and just be like, "Sure, why not?"
Okay.
She wants the credits, man.
What about Sami and Bel? You two are less than shifty.
Sami, like, is hella concerned that there is a hut crate. She personally wants, like, no partaking of taking anything from the crates, especially when the huts are mentioned because of stories she's heard.
Fair enough. This first mission of hers is really just getting worse and worse.
Yes.
She's probably like,
She's like, I suddenly became important at work and it's ruining my life.
that moment of, if I call Dad, will he come get me?
Dad, help.
I'm not ready to be an adult.
Yeah.
Bel?
Bel is indifferent to like which crates we take and everything. Bel is also a little bit annoyed that they didn't do a proper recon of the cave. We understand that, like, he's understanding that sometimes you need to like have a look and get the fuck out. But it's also like, you don't know what's in the cave.
Well, I mean,
So that's
he did imply that the cave was fine and then something moved in. So it's not so much they didn't do recon, it's more like you were storing shit and then you find out after sleeping the night, you find out Bear decided, oh, hey, this is my cave now.
but is also quite curious of what's in the hut crate.
Everyone wants to know what's in the hut crate. All I had to do was say there's a crate that no one knows what's inside, and you guys all got curious. That's what J.J. Abrams meant the
Look,
whole.
So bad. I want it so bad.
Look, can you tell a bunch of D&D players that we're not allowed to touch something? What we're gonna do?
I'm like a dog. I feel like I'm on a
Heal.
As a smuggler, how does Hesper take to all this?
She's just like, oh, there's crates in there? I'm calling first dibs. Let's go.
I wondered,
She's not very bothered.
but are you by the hut concept?
Not really.
Okay.
Just like,
Yeah.
what belongs to the huts is the huts. It's
Okay.
belongs to me.
Fair enough. That had to be sure.
As long as it ain't mine.
Right. Reseka is like, it seems well in accord. You'll do this for us, and we will take you to the city afterwards. Awesome. Before you go, quick introductions to everyone else, as well as who will be taking you with them to the thing. You've already met B8. They're a bit neurotic, but they're okay. Over there, pointing over towards one of the ships is, now that you guys have adjusted and all, the twins. You notice, oh shit, more Mandalorians. Raseka goes, that is Alrox Nist and his wife Emru Nist. Yes, I'm putting the names in the chat, don't worry.
Thank you. Bless.
They are very, very helpful due to their skills, not only in smuggling, but in general combat. I have never felt safe with the two of them around, except for when Emru drinks. But I think all Mandalorians are scary when drunk. I have never seen one that's not scary. Anyway, that over there, pointing to the Celestin, is Dua Her. She is a fantastic mechanic, and if I say so myself, probably the only reason any of our ships are still flying. You quickly hear B8 yell, "Oh, thanks for nothing." Not like I wear my gears to the cinders for you all. It's fine. It's fine. And finally, we have a Duros, who just happens to be walking down one of the ship's ramps. That is Lomi Kegel. Bit of a seasoned vet of the group. Lomi's leans in close to you guys, kind of like drops their voice a bit. Tries to be a misanthrope, but he really has a heart of gold. If he's ever sarcastic to you, just don't take it personally. He likes to have that image of like he doesn't care about anything.
What is the name of his race again?
Duros. Duros. It's Cad Bane's race.
Ah,
Oh.
Because
Making a note of
now
that.
you all are wondering, he's wearing a flight suit and a vest, like
Nice.
the safety vests.
That's cool.
Very worn, tired face. The blue is more like a sky blue. You can tell it's a sign of his aging. I don't want to say gaunt, but he's definitely not as youthful as everyone else. And his red eyes are more faded. He's a tired boy.
So he's their group's Bel.
Yeah. Funnily enough, he's actually 57 years old.
Ah! I could profit!
I hate this. I hate it here.
Do you hate it or do you love it?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
For the Mandalorians,
now.
for the Mandalorians at home, these two are wearing like a burnt yellow and gunmetal silver armor.
Heck yeah.
The husband, Elrox, he's wearing he's more armor similar to you two. His wife, however, is wearing the Neo Crusader armor.
Ooh.
She's wearing retro armor.
Ooh.
And both of you notice quickly on the chest plate is a stylized what's it called? Emblem. I'm like, what's the fucking word? Yeah, stylized emblem of their clan. And it is a horned like wolf creature.
Ooh.
Like picture a a timber wolf with a horn coming out of its forehead.
Yep.
Okay, Dave Filoni, we get it.
Listen, it's Star Wars. We need one wolf. We got the quota. We can move on. And her armor looks more battered and worn than his. His looks more maintained and pristine.
Mm.
Why was the first thought that came to my head? Oh, he's a passenger princess.
Would you like to do a perception on the two of them to like eavesdrop at all?
Sure.
Okay, roll
Yes.
for those who
Yeah.
are for all of you nosy little fucks. Roll a perception or insight. Don't tell me which.
The question is, would Sami like to eavesdrop? I'm not sure.
We know the player
What
wants
was
to
the
two?
eavesdrop.
pick from?
Maybe because this is her first time seeing more Mandos, maybe.
So wait.
What was the first? What were the things we could pick from?
Insight or perception? Was that a good squeal or a bad squeal?
That's a 21?
Okay.
Oh my god!
Wait, to make this simpler, who got between a 5 and a 10? 10 to 15. 15 to 20.
17.
I did.
I'll go
I got a 16.
So it seems like everyone got above a 15.
Yeah.
You all
No,
wait, who
Rain got a 4.
Okay.
Oh, Rain, no.
Rain
Rain,
is very distracted by the emblem. She's just
Can
like,
wait,
"Oh."
hold on.
Can I burn my inspiration for Rain to reroll?
If you wish to,
I don't want Rain to miss out.
Aw.
if you wish to, you can burn it.
Yes.
Then
Reroll that, Rain.
you get one reroll, Rain.
Okay. 16, that's better.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So all you nosy fucks get to know what the fuck is going on. Of the two, Alrox he's competent, stalwart. He is he presents a strong presence, though it's very clear he is the second to his wife. He may be the boss amongst others, but when his wife walks in, he is on one knee.
So he is Gomez Adams.
I mean, if we want to continue that conversation, yes. They often will do a Keldelbe kiss.
Fuck yeah.
However, when it comes to Emru, while she is clearly the I guess the decider in this couple, you can tell she is very free-spirited. Judging just based on her armor, she is very artistic. Most Neo Crusader armor was one of 3 colors. It was either blue, red, or gold. Hers is custom painted to be her clan colors. She just overhearing, because again, she was bitching at the droid and now she's just bitching in general. She has a distaste for following orders and hates when people disagree with her. However, as feisty as she is, and as sarcastic as she sounds, she is never disrespectful. You never heard her talking down to B8. Just, I want my drinks. I am mad. What the fuck? And she does seem to be focused on everything around her, even though she is very stifled by the job she is stuck doing. She clearly wears not only the pants, but she wears the armor.
Hell yeah.
In Emru's mind, the armor not only stays on during, it stays on after.
I just want to say I love it here.
Kyrie's like, I'm already looking at
personally,
apartments.
I love it here.
But yes, no, it's very clear that while they do see each other as equals, Alrox is also very, that's my wife.
We love it.
We love a man who loves his wife.
Right?
We love a man who loves his wife.
We also
bro.
love a man who knows he's the man wife.
Yeah, man.
If the two Mandos would like to roll a lore on their clan, by all means.
Yes, I would like.
I figured. I was like, one of you's going to want to.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm nosy, so
That's
we
I'm like,
get
no,
around.
this is what the whole point of roleplay is.
I am so desperate to find out what is in this fucking box. I'm desperate for it. Like, you don't understand.
Kyrie's going to pounce on the box when they find it.
You don't fucking get it, man. It's like you triggered my sleeper agent word. Now I just can't be stopped.
15.
15 and
16.
both of you know these clans. The clan is loyal to the Mandalore. However, your family has much distaste for them Because as your father put it, they're a bunch of classless thugs who think they can do whatever they want so long as Mandalore doesn't care. They have no respect for the old ways.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Also, just because I have to make the joke, for Kyrie, because you said I activated it, Longing, Rusted, 17, Daybreak, Furnace,
dare you.
9,
It's-
9,
Shit, no,
Homecoming,
stop. How dare
1,
you.
Freight Car.
You don't want to unleash that monster, not onto this world.
Oh, God.
If you
Uh,
care a thing for humanity, you would cease.
I had to do the Winter Soldier activation code. I was like, well, I
I
have
loved it. It was honestly low key. I loved it. Kind of
Yeah.
hot.
Jelanie, Javoy, Zvitnatsia.
I didn't want to
Bullshit.
butcher the Russian, so I'm like, I'll just do the
Maybe
English.
not.
Y'all.
Sorry.
Guys, you're about to do something to me, but we can't. We gotta.
Anyway.
We gotta.
Yes.
We
They've been doing things to me since we started,
Damn,
bro.
Paige, that sounds crazy. Out of context. Hear me out.
That's the intention.
So
Holy shit.
at this point, Raseka calls over the Mandos, and immediately all of you notice, oh boy, Emru tall. She's taller than
Yes!
she's taller than Ragnar.
Honestly, just put a woman in front of me. I'm weak.
Emru is about 7 feet tall.
Close
Oh,
enough.
yes.
Welcome back, Karlak.
I have a desire for something else other than the box.
No, it's just a different box.
Al-
I wish I could high five across seas.
This
Alrox
is when you take the box and use it as a step ladder.
Alrox is about, we'll say 5'9", 5'10".
Oh my.
I love it
He
here.
has a tall life.
He
I
does.
love it here.
My
Ragnar, how does it feel to not be the tallest man in the room?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
Now Ragnar knows how Sami feels.
There's an indent somewhere else now.
it's not listen here. He's not he has a lot to live up to now.
Literally, he's looking at it
I'm
up.
not saying that I made these NPCs after I got all of your characters, but I definitely was like, ooh, I can play with some of this and make it fun.
See, now
Right,
Rane
no.
wants to really get to know them and be like, listen, tell me
Yeah.
everything. Tell me everything about your clan. Tell me everything about your ways. I want to know so that I can say, screw you to my dad. And I just want to know everything that you guys did so I can make him mad.
Once the two of them come over and acknowledge you all, the first thing you Emery does is notice the two of you, Mando twins, and goes, I remember correctly, Clan Enella?
Nella.
Yeah.
Haven't seen your colors in quite a while. How are things back home?
Mm,
Mm,
not great.
Is your father still a prick?
Oh, 1,000%.
yes.
I'm glad some things don't change. I'm Emru, and this is my husband, Alrox. And he just goes, yo! Very chipper and upbeat. He seems like almost excited to meet people. She has like the no-nonsense voice, and he's the friends. How you doing?
Oh my god, they are Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh my god.
She found a golden retriever Mando husband.
Oh my
One has to
God.
exist. Actually, no, Sabine's
I'd
father was
imagine
one.
there's a handful and they hang out on Thursdays because that's when their schedules align.
Right. You call this Raseka? Yes, actually. I need you two to take them to the cave, and they're gonna handle our problem. I said I would have. I know you would have handled it, but they need to get used to the world. You and Alrox haven't had time to break for at least a month and a half. I figured this would be a good compromise. And frankly, I don't want you turning the ravine into a war zone. We are trying to stay hidden, remember?
That sounds fun.
There's a pause, and Alrock's like, to be fair, dear, we haven't had just us time since we came here. We were supposed to be on vacation. There's a very long pause. A deep inhale from the helmet. She looks over all of you. If they're not back in 2 days, I'm turning that ravine into a crater. Understood? She's talking to all of you.
Understood.
We'll be fine.
Immediately turns to Ragnar. You look like the sure of himself one. I want all 7 of you coming back alive and safe, or I'm going to make it your problem. How's that?
Damn, did she just go mom mode on him?
I love it here.
Kyrie's really like, is there any apartments I can rent? Like,
I wish she would talk to me like that, is all I'm saying.
Ragnar would clear his throat if it wouldn't hurt so bad. He will go, no one will be left behind.
good. Then your father, as shitty as he is, did teach you the correct way to do a mission. I'm glad. All right, fine. Get your stuff ready. We will take you there in 15 minutes. After that, me and my husband are going to a quiet place. And she walks off and says something in Mandoa that, unless you speak Mandoa, you don't know what she said.
What did she say?
I will DM it to the 2 Mandos so they know.
Pounding money on the table. What did she say?
I'm feeling a little hate crime because I love this woman, and how dare you rob me of content?
You get none of this, Kyrie.
Okay,
Ah,
we'll discuss
Only
this
knowing
later.
3 languages and none of them are Mandoa.
should have been a Mando.
That's one of you. Where's the second? Hold on.
Zach, are you
Right, I'm
okay?
feeling really robbed right now.
Ragnar just goes,
Oh, Jesus.
I just DM'd Rane what was said to.
I think that's why she's muted.
Oh my god.
She needed a moment or 8.
But no, when she says it very, very evenly. It's not aggressive. It's not anything. And her husband just looks over his shoulder and goes, "No, yeah, you're right." Like, it's very clear he's used to this.
Ragnar, are you okay?
yes.
Did anyone believe him?
Nah, not even like we don't even need a roll. Don't waste waste your
Don't waste
strength.
it.
He pulls out his water bottle again and
Turns
Takes-
away and shugs it.
Dude,
No,
he's
he
a
doesn't look-
thirsty
he
bitch.
doesn't look away this time. He's just shaking
Oh,
and, chugs the bottle.
hey, DM.
Hey.
Can I use the Force and cast Sense Emotion on Ragnar?
Oh no.
Just remind me, does Ragnar have to roll anything, or is it just you?
When you cast the power, and as your action on each turn until the power ends, you can focus your senses on one humanoid you see within 30 feet of you.
Mhm.
You instantly learn the target's prevailing emotion, whether it's love, anger, pain, fear, calm, or something else, and you have an advantage on wisdom checks against the target.
Okay.
So yeah, I just cast it.
I would say that would
And
mean
I
though,
can sense what he's feeling.
and Ragnar has to do a wisdom save to see if it like gets through.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you wanna,
Yeah, let
Ragnar.
me figure out. My save DC is a 12, so you might beat it.
yeah, go for it, Ragnar. See if you can beat that.
Well, being that he has a -1.
Well, listen, you may have a -1, but
We'll
that dice may really help protect you.
That was a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay.
All I will say, Sammy, all you can get is you have not felt this feeling since you were around a bunch of the teenage youngling boys at the temple. You don't know what the feeling is, but you haven't felt it since a bunch of teenage boys were around you back at the temple as younglings.
She's kind of like staring off into space as she's trying to get a feel, and you just like, if anyone can see, she just has like a single brow going up confused, like, huh.
To put a word to it.
Oh god.
A single word.
Scare-roused.
Like, even she can't put a word to it. She's just like, huh. All right. She'll just shake her head.
Just like curiosity, Rane, how did Rane react to that? We know Ragnar was very, very not composed. How was Rane?
Rane, and I feel like this is gonna be taken out of context, but Rane's like sitting there just being like, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm glad this party reacts kind of the way I think they will, but just in different layers of that reaction.
I'm just gonna let that sit. I'm not gonna say anything else. Rane's just very much like, you know what? Take one for the team. I'll do it, please.
Where's Alrox?
Alrox is lingering because she's getting her gear, and the two of them are going to take you where you guys need to go.
Ragnar, out of sight of Emru, will go over and shake his hand.
Oh my god!
You can't
and say nothing.
He has the helmet on, so you can't see.
Rane was just kind of like, you know what? I'm down to do this. But now Rane's like, we're doing this. Everyone is coming back alive. No one is going to die on this mission. If I have something to say about it, we're all coming back. Okay? Got it. Cool. She's determined.
You can't see his face because the helmet, but you can, being a fellow Mando, when he shakes back, there's a sense of confusion of why you're shaking his hand. But he just kind of like goes with it like, okay, why are we shaking hands? Because you didn't say anything, you just shook his hand.
Yep. Nothing more than that will be said. Nothing more than an intense feeling from Ragnar and utter confusion from him.
This turned out so much better than I thought it would. But also not at all how I expected it would at the same time. Thank you all for continuing.
We still have little context.
Yeah, this will be a good spot though, while I set the thing up for where you guys are going to go. Do you have anything you wish to do before Emery returns to take you where you guys are going? Anything you want to ask the group? Anything you wanted to do? Anything you guys wanted to do with each other? No pun intended. Don't take it that way.
I need to call my mom. I need her to come pick me up.
But this is like a really quick. Does anyone have anything they want to do? Any questions they wanted to ask? This is a good chance to do it now.
Sami, I think, will just look to the group and just be like, so these creatures Rasika mentioned, has anyone ever encountered them before? Anyone from this group?
Can I history? Well, actually, I guess that wouldn't matter. Should I history check?
Excuse me. In this case, it'd be more of an Would it be an animal? Yeah, it'd be animal handling.
I'm gonna throw one of those and see what happens. Okay, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna be a 3.
You know what a cliff wampa is, but you've never seen one.
Okay.
And you've never encountered any cath hounds.
Okay. Do I know of them?
You can figure out what a cath hound would be based on the name, but you've never seen one.
Okay. All right.
Like, you can assume it's some form of canine.
Okay.
And the Wampa is pretty like, if it's what I think it is, oh fuck. If it's not what I think it is, I don't know.
Imagine what you possibly could have put us against, and you don't even know. You're playing with our fates. It's just a game to you. We're just the ants.
She's catching on. For those who played with me out of her Misfits, she's finally getting what I'm like.
I'm so afraid.
3 episodes in and she got it.
Yep.
The 4 of you were like, it's not our turn. We're free. We know what's coming. I promise it's not a crate dragon. How's that?
Yeah,
Look.
but you don't sound secure. You sound hesitant.
Listen,
when
you're not
say
on
that.
Tatooine. It's not a crate dragon.
Okay. Alright, I guess I'm better.
As long as you go to Tatooine, a crate dragon is not a possibility.
What if I want to cause problems?
Well, then you have to take up with the 4 people who fought a crate dragon with me last time and see how they feel about it.
How are we feeling, guys?
Still not over it.
Do
Oh,
you see a
God.
therapist about it? And does Kitsune pay for it?
We try not to think about the crate dragon.
But does he pay for the therapy is what I'm asking.
I haven't seen a single goddamn royalty from that.
Okay, sounds like you need to get a check signed.
Sounds like I need to join a union.
Real?
Anyway,
Ladies and gentlemen, support your local unions.
right. This would be a good time though. We're gonna take a quick break, like 5 minutes.
Yay!
Everyone get up, stretch, do bathroom stuffs, refill waters if you need it. This DM needs to go to the bathroom because he downed 2 things of water in this hour and 45 minutes.
Go piss, girl.
Right.
Go piss, girl.
All of you brace yourselves for whatever the fuck just happened with that husband-wife combo, because apparently you all need a spray bottle.
I need a cold shower is what I need.
Yeah, don't we all?
Go talk to your partners, go talk to your spouses, and remind them that you love them dearly and you're not going to be taken by some tall wife. You know, whatever you got to do. We'll be back in just a minute.
Are you
I think
kidding
I
me?
need
I don't
check
have a
that.
partner or spouse. I have a stuffed axolotl.
You got a Ragnar can do ASMR for you.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had a good break. For you guys, nothing really happened because I edited it that way. The party has returned. They are, I hope, in a better mental space than they were before we left. At least a mature one.
Questionable.
We are going to
Never.
as the audience can see, the players will see in a moment. Come on, do the thing. Discord work, please. There we go. Okay, there's that. Okay, yep. Okay, I can work with that. Okay. Notify. Cool. You shall all be getting notified that I'm sharing my screen. Again, as I said before the cutting to the break,
Great.
Oh,
Talespire is a D&D program which you can make your own virtual tabletop. It is an alpha.
That is
It
so
is an alpha,
cool.
meaning it is buggy, it is glitchy, and it is not perfect.
I love it.
However, here's the big drawback. It is not sci-fi oriented. It is very fantasy D&D oriented. I cannot so I will not be using this for every situation. When I can use it, we will try. I had picked some of the bog standard pieces for your players. Sorry, Bel, you're a dragonborn for the moment.
That's fine.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Let's see. The Mandos are in the back. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Ragnar, you're in the back. Come on. No. Again, buggy as fuck. Is it actually like working? What the heck's going on? You sent the space toward. You fell here. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. That's all. It timed out. That's all. Okay. Oh, I forgot there's audio for it too.
that's cool as heck.
I love this program. I just wish it would leave alpha state and be like a more released version, because apparently if you buy a Hero Forge model, you can import your Hero Forge digitally into this game.
I was
Oh,
able to
hell
make
yeah.
Sami on Hero Forge.
But you have to buy the actual model for it to work on the game.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, if everyone had the game themselves, cool. Then you can import your characters. I'm not going to make you buy a game, then buy your Hero Forge thing just to do it occasionally.
Oh, there is the guest edition, which is free.
No, but I'm talking about you have to buy the game to get the Hero Forge part. The guest doesn't allow that part. That's why I'm like, it makes sense. It's an alpha. I get it. I will not begrudge a game that's an alpha and all that for it not being perfect. Come on. Oh, fuck. I'm just going to go back to the main menu. Fuck it.
Technical difficulties.
I'm just impressed it's working at all, so I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. There we go.
Oh my god, there is sound!
I told you.
Turning that down!
I'm trying to.
No, I'm turning it down on my end. It scared the shit out of me.
Well, I can turn it down too. That's why I was like,
Nice.
okay, the music can go down, the ambience can go down a little, and the effects go down. Cool. Okay. So yeah, we got Ragnar in the back, Kyrie with the pink hair. Let's see, Rane in the purple armor, Bel in the Dragonborn, Bombyx with the two swords because it matches their drawing, Hesper in the red coat, and Sami in the green because it was either that or make you a Fae, and I'm like, ooh, a Fae may be too confusing and off-putting for starters.
Okay, but like Fae would make total sense.
Fae as in like Fern Fae.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, I was like, ooh, maybe not the best idea.
Mhm.
Turn this down a little bit for my sanity. Because, like, I love the ambience, but also, like, I need to hear you guys. The Mandalorians do take you from the camp a ways. It's about a 15 to 20, 30-minute walk. You guys come to the outskirts of a ravine. This ravine, Emru explains, was the place where a lot of the group had been storing things in the cave systems nearby. It was barely a safe place. However, due to the things going on in the city, some of the wildlife had been pushed further and further away from the city because Jafan's people have been hunting them. Meaning, eventually they started taking refuge in this ravine. The cave, which was once safe, secure, is now home to some of those creatures. You guys are being sent to take care of it. They will be waiting here, well, in the area for when you guys are done, and they will take you back to the camp once you guys have finished and secured the cave again. But, as Emru said, they will only wait 2 days before coming to save you. She doesn't think it's going to take you that long, but she's also like, hey, she doesn't know any of you. For all you guys know, she knows you guys are all green. Before you all part ways, she takes off her helmet. Try to contain yourselves.
I make no promises.
I'm calm. I'm at the moment. I'm
Steve,
calm.
is that you? Yeah, it's me. Don't cream your pants.
I'll give you all a brief moment to, like, fantasize.
I'm making zero promises.
She has very long, like Rane, dark hair, tanned, like from the sun skin. We'll say about like an olivey caramel color. Fierce. Intense. Emerald eyes. And surprisingly, her face is very, almost ethereal. There's no marks of a battle-scorned warrior. You would be forgiven for thinking she's never seen combat in her life just based on her facial appearance. It's almost too beautiful to be that of a warrior, if that makes sense. Again, I give you a moment to fantasize. Okay, the moment's over.
Boo.
She reaches towards her ears and takes No, she has enough. She takes 7 studs out of her ears, and hands each of them to one of you each. Like, each of you gets a study earring.
Okay.
She pauses to look at the Mando twins and says, I don't know how your father does shit on when sending you all on missions. My mother had a rule. She gave me something of hers when I went on the mission. The intent being I brought it back. Letting you know, these earrings were my mother's. I hope you'll bring them back. And then she puts her helmet back on. I know you're all devastated you don't get to look upon her face anymore. And she turns to her husband and goes, any pep talk you want to give him? Or are you good? Alrox goes up to you and goes, no, I think they're good, hun. They got two of the Enellas, so that's a good sign. They got a Jedi, so yeah, I think they'll be good. Don't make stupid choices. Remember, you guys are in a ravine, so be safe, be smart. Watch out for wet rocks. Don't be a hero if you don't have to be, and please don't make my wife come save you because I don't want to see this place turn into a glass crater.
A glass crater?
Yeah, she likes to use heavy weapons.
Just before the two of them leave, Ragnar is gonna say, wait.
They both stop.
He's gonna begin to take off his helm. And you all get to see Ragnar for the first time.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. Contain yourself, Paige.
Feels like the first time.
Long brown hair begins to fall down his back, braided in Viking fashion. Fair tannish skin. Slight stubble, I would say. It's been a bit since he's had a razor. Ice blue eyes. And a massive scar going from his throat up through his right eye. And it is dead on that side. And he will look at them both and in Mandoa will say, I will do what I can to bring them back. Thank you. And we'll do a whatever kind of like honorific he can do of like a bow, and we'll then put his helmet back on and turn and walk away.
Before you fully turn, you'll notice both of them kind of like reflexively react to your face. Alrox gives a very concerned gasp. Emru's flinch, though, seems very... almost like you reawokened a frustration she had thought long put to bed. All you hear her say back in Mandoa is, "We're discussing that when you return."
He'll nod and once again fully put on the helmet and then turn the other way.
I have to ask, what are the rest of you all doing seeing him take off the helmet?
Hesper immediately is gonna like stand next to to Rane and say, "Wow."
Yeah.
Sammy, you've watched you've seen a bunch of Mandos taking their helmets off in the past 24 hours. How are you handling it?
She's more worried after seeing that scar on Ragnar's face. She has a look of concern.
Okay,
So she's like more focused on that.
fair enough. Bombyx, any thoughts?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
About Ragnar, not the pretty woman who's taller than you.
I'm talking about Ragnar.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. She's specifically looking at the fucked up part of his face, like with utter fascination.
Okay.
With complete and utter captured admiration.
Okay.
Like a car crash you can't look away from, but you kind of want to like look at what happens, you
Fair.
know?
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie, thoughts?
I am a sponge absorbing. I'm just looking at it. Like it's there. I don't
Okay.
want to be rude, but it's there. I gotta look at it.
No, that's fair. Okay. Bel?
Belle's kind of taking in the scar, and like even in Belle's mind, like, no, that's a handsome fella. That's a pretty handsome fella. But does see not just the scar, but the weight of the emotional weight that Ragnar is showing, not only with the scar, but with the taking off the helmet, and seeing this almost ceremony, and just respectfully staying silent to allow this moment, because it seems like a bit of clarity and a bit of closure.
Fair enough. Rane, last but not least, your brother just took off his helmet.
She's so proud of him. And like, since she has her helmet on, y'all can't see, but she's got like the biggest, happiest grin on her face. And not only because he's showing his face to y'all, but also because like to her, there's a lot behind the story of that scar, and a lot of it she feels is her doing. And so the fact that he lifted his helmet and y'all did see the scar, and the way you guys are reacting to it for her is just like, it makes her heart so happy, because she's just like, they're not being like weird about it. They're like respecting it, you know, and like she's so happy about it. And also she also takes her helmet off just to put the earring on, and like puts her helmet back on, but definitely is like very proud that Ragnar is feeling more comfortable.
Okay.
You look good with that earring.
Thanks. I think he looks better though.
All right.
I guess we can match. She like scratches her own face.
Oh my gosh, they're friendship earrings, guys. You can't take them off ever. Sorry,
Well,
that was Jill.
until Muscle Mommy wants him back.
Oh.
The two Mandos give you one final farewell and says, good luck, and they head back towards camp. Emru walking with more purpose, and Alrox being more, wait for me, honey, I don't want to be left behind, because you walk way further than I do with that stride.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
Right. As he's leaving, you all notice that Alrox, unlike Emru, actually has a jetpack on his back.
Ooh, cool.
Why he's not using it to keep up with her is beyond you.
Feels
He likes
expensive.
watching her leave.
Right.
Golden Retriever.
Listen, there has to be at least one in the Mando culture. Is there going to be a marching order, or are you all just going to march as a group moving forward?
Squad.
Squad.
God.
Okay.
Squad.
I heard an Does Ragnar wish to take point, or
Just a little bit more forward, just due to his combat style.
He's a
Hit
brick
me.
wall.
Questions later.
He is?
He is a brick wall, and you actually see him pull out his.
He's a
You
brick.
did what?
I will
He's
leave this dream.
Just letting it all hang out.
Also, for those who are watching at home, I will be putting the information for the board we used for this map in the info section for those who use talespire as well. That way the creator of it gets proper credit. Because before anyone thinks I made this map on my own, you are so naive. I love this program, but I will be the first to admit I do not know how the fuck to make maps with it the way the people who do make maps. But yes, I will put in the information on who made this into the info section so you can see their map as well. It is a very, very good map, and I strongly encourage people to use it if they can. Anyway, so yes, Ragnar, you will be heading first. The rest of you, I'm assuming, just going to clump behind and just follow and watch the strong man walk in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
And Sami, since she does not have ears, she has cones. She's gonna take Imro's earring and carefully, secure it to her Padawan chain.
Okay. I like how everyone's finding a way to incorporate the studs into their person.
Because she's like, I don't want to lose this. I don't want to make the tall woman angry.
Must not upset mommy.
No.
I love how Belle's just lagging behind as I move your fucking pieces. Belle's like, nope, I must stay behind. Mommy may come back.
Keep up, Grandpa.
My hip.
Keep up, old man.
During this period, as you guys are marching up the ravine and anything, if you guys like to roleplay interacting with each other, by all means. I'm just doing this so that way people have a visual idea of where you guys are.
Who is Bel, in the marching order currently, who is Bel with currently? Rane.
Yeah, again, all we know is that Ragnar's in front. You guys really didn't seem to have any, opinions. So you guys I would say that you guys are, within earshot of each other.
Okay. Bel will look to Rane. Was that the first time he's ever done that?
Well, I mean, around other people, yeah. But when it's just us, we don't really have to keep the helmets on, so. But since we left home, I'd say yeah.
I can tell that was a lot for him, and I just hope he's okay.
He will be. It's just a lot for us to kind of process, but he's doing okay. There are some times where it's touch and go, but he's doing okay.
I feel that. But yeah, when you get a private moment with him, just let him know that I'm proud of him too.
Will do. He needs to hear it from more people, I should say.
Obviously, I'm not sure if he's gonna want to hear it from me personally, because it's only the first day. But yeah,
I'll tell him. Don't worry.
Anyone else shooting the shit? You
Maybe
guys
not
are
shooting. Maybe not shooting shit, but Ragnar is, as we're walking, is taking an eye on the walls, looking for tracks, keeping an eye on the ground,
Okay.
he's on hunt mode now.
All right. That would be either a nature, or because you said you're looking for tracks, animal handling, or
Okay.
if you feel like you don't want to be stupid and you want to be more generic, do survival. Don't tell me
Okay.
which. I say stupid because you said you had a -1 to something, so I'm like, if you want to be more...
16.
Okay.
Ooh, good.
A 16, you're able to notice that there are plenty of animal tracks in the area. Most of them smaller, very much like a pack of the same animal. They seem to be going... The best way to describe it, they're moving like as a herd would,
Okay.
versus like single file. These aren't sand people. They don't march single file to hide their numbers.
That's not uncommon among...
Exactly. Yeah, it's very much like a typical pack would move.
Yeah.
Based on the 16, you're able to tell that they're fresh as in maybe the most day or two old.
Okay.
You can tell like that there has been enough wind in this ravine that's like starting to cover them up, but not so much that like they're unfindable.
Okay.
Undetectable.
Can I tell any, like, bigger predator? I know it was a 16, but
Yeah,
then...
I would say for that,
like-
if you want to look for specific things, roll an investigation.
Okay. He just wants to make sure he has
Yeah.
his bases covered.
Given that you're on point, this is what you would be doing.
18.
Damn. He may be dumb, but he know how to track.
Mm-hmm.
He actually has a +2 to intelligence, so that's
that-
not...
no, that's fair. No,
Hey.
that is fair. You do have that higher intelligence. That's fair. 18. You don't see bigger tracks, but you are able to hear, because in a ravine you would hear like the gusts of wind often if any breeze blows through.
Mm-hmm.
You do hear off in the distance a very low but loud roar type sound, and it's echoing off the walls of the gorge, the canyon, whatever you want to call it. And by the time it reaches you, you're just like, okay, nope, I heard that.
Yeah. He's gonna halt. He's gonna
Okay.
like signal to the group. He's gonna put 2 fingers to his ears, to where his ear would be, and point out.
Yep.
Like ears up. And then point to his eyes and open his hand, eyes open.
I think Sami will reach for her lightsaber off her belt and just hold the hilt in her hand.
All right.
But he's gonna
Hesper
keep
will take her
moving.
blaster out.
So it's safe to say everyone's
Sorry.
getting battle ready just in case.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, I'm just realizing that this is Sammy's first time off Coruscant.
Yes, it is.
and she, I don't think, would have many memories of Ryloth, so this is her first time being in a not city setting.
Oh yeah. Actually, for that reason, give us a
Oh boy.
either nature or perception.
Okay.
Let's see how the real world conflicts or compares with like everything you studied.
12.
Okay. First of all, you are definitely not used to hiking in this type of environment.
Mm-hmm.
So your feet, while not like blistered and everything, you're definitely feeling the, oh my god, I miss permaconcrete.
Yeah.
You miss the rugged floors of the temple. You miss the creature comforts of home.
Mm-hmm.
The sounds, while not terrifying, do startle you a bit because you are not familiar with them being so everywhere. You also find that nothing your master taught you could have prepared you for this type of scenario. In that, oh, I'm hunting or maybe being hunted. I'm not sure which yet.
Good to know. Good to know.
Because you're tracking a creature, but you don't know if the creature's already onto you guys. So you're just like, who's the predator and who's the prey?
Mm.
We all know Twi'leks are the predator species now. Wait,
They
would they
fucking
be?
are.
Yeah, so yeah, they would
Yeah,
be.
Twi'leks are predator species.
So this could be a moment of like, fight or flight. What am I going with here?
Yeah. That's a fun fact that I know. Twi'leks and Togruta, they are considered predators.
Yep. Hesper, you said you went for your blaster. How is she handling this idea of tracking? Is it something she did as a kid or with her family?
She probably did keep an eye out for some tracks. Maybe not that she's a hunter necessarily.
No, of course not.
But little signs and of like, oh, something was here.
Okay.
She probably would know little things like that.
Yeah. Does this have any like, oh, you and your dad or you and your mom did this kind of thing back on Batu, or nope, this is definitely new territory for her?
It kind of reminds her of her and her dad. Sometimes they go out and find little tracks, just animals and things like that, and go, okay, that one's that one, and that one's that one. And,
Okay.
okay, that one's nearby.
So he taught you more like wilderness survival than actual hunting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Bombyx, any feelings while you guys have entered this massive canyon?
I don't think so.
Okay, just getting a
Particular.
getting a vibe check.
I think she's just straight chilling.
Okay. Kyrie, you're used to, just like Sami, you're used to like major cities and all that. How's it feel to be in the middle of essentially the furthest thing from civilization?
Yeah, I'm not really liking. I don't like sand. It's coarse and it's.
And that's when
I was wondering
and this
how
is where we
long it
Disney
would
shuts
take
us
us.
down.
Well, we made it a whopping 3 episodes.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it.
We made it a whopping 9 hours. Good night, everyone. Anyway, but no. How is Kyrie dealing with this like complete polar opposite?
She's like at a 6 out of 10 right now. She's not really vibing.
Okay.
She's a little agitated. She's also holding her carbine.
Okay. Is she still pondering what she saw earlier, or has she just moved on from all that?
It's in the back of my mind, but I low-key kind of don't give a fuck.
Cool. The group, as Ragnar said, to keep their eyes out, heads up. You find yourself reaching what could only be described as a precipice area, as the canyon is very wide and open. Some bridges have been made in certain areas, others have fallen away due to age and just the weather. You're all feeling very small as you realize how open and large this space is. And whatever is here is definitely comfortably hidden in its own corners of the caves and nooks and crannies of this area. How do you guys wish to proceed?
Oh no.
Oh yes, you guys have choices
I'm
to
sorry.
make.
No,
With
that's
caution.
because I have hiccups. That's why I said it. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I thought I was muted.
Oh, you're good.
I don't know, it adds to the flavor.
It did. It was like oddly perfectly timed. I have hiccups. I want to die.
I mean, Kyrie probably could
I
get
think-
hiccups from this.
I think Sami would like to kind of scan around to see if she notices any shift of movement in the rock or anything.
Okay. Would you like to do like just basic perception, or do you want to reach out with the force to do it?
Can I reach out with the force to do it?
Do you want to?
What kind I would like to.
Okay.
I am a Jedi.
If you, that's what I'm saying. Like you have these mystic voodoo powers. You would like to use them?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
would.
I would say then do an investigation, but instead of your intelligence, use your wisdom modifier.
Fuck yeah. I mean, okay.
Because you are looking specifically for movement.
Here's the question: what if I'm proficient in investigation already? Do I just do proficiency bonus with my wisdom modifier instead?
Yeah, you can do that instead.
Okay. Okay, thank God, because that makes it a +4.
That moment you're like, please don't take away my bonus.
15 total.
Okay. You don't see movement, but in this moment you're reaching out the force anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Everything around, the echoing, all that suddenly just drops away.
Mm-hmm.
You are within your head and you are just reaching out. First thing you feel is the group around you. You can feel the different surface layer thoughts of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Still can't tell what the fuck Ragnar and Rane heard from earlier. You can't hear it, sorry.
Was not focused on that.
Yeah, they're not focused on that.
Yeah.
You do feel the more baser, instinctual feelings of animals around you guys, though. You can feel a flock of birds flying overhead.
Mm-hmm.
You can feel a school of fish down below in a river. But then, the further you reach, you can feel a familiar bond, a pack of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
Just beyond that, you're shaken out of that reverie of feeling because something more aggressive was touched.
Okay.
And it startled you. Because this thing was pure instinct, but it was aggressive instinct. It was more predatory than anything else in this area. And that was enough to shake you back to the waking world.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Did you hear a single thing I said?
No, I did not.
Fuck. Okay.
That's how shook you were.
Yeah. As Sami snaps out of it, can she look in the direction that she felt that aggressive presence?
Yes. The aggressive presence, I'm using the camera as a thing, so you just have an idea.
Yeah, her head, she's gonna and her head's gonna snap in that direction.
It is directly ahead of where everyone's facing.
Okay.
But you don't know where across the ravine. It's on the other side of the gorge in front of you guys.
So she can't actually see it, but she's facing the direction that she felt it. Okay.
And immediately after you're facing it, all of you hear a loud, booming roar coming from the walls of the canyon.
Oh, good. Oh.
Power on.
Let's go, brothers!
Ragnar, that roar that everyone heard is the same one you heard earlier.
He is gonna... Fuck, his rotary cannon's out.
Okay. None of you see anything, but you do hear it.
What now?
And he's gonna look up, actually.
He's gonna look up?
He's in a canyon and knows that things come from above. And
I'm just off table for a minute. As a person who, every time I play a video game and watching a movie, I always complain, why does no one fucking ever look up? You have just made me happy because someone finally looked up. Thank you. I always complain when someone's searching around, they're always looking down and around. No one ever looks up until it's too late. So thank you for appeasing that part of my brain. Back to the table.
he is a hunter. He will always look up first if he is on the lowest part.
When you look up, you actually see nothing. There's nothing above you guys except for a flock of birds flying overhead. It's a clear sky, maybe a couple clouds the very, very wispy ones, but nothing predatory. But you and Sami both react similarly, as in fight.
I think Sami is like, she has her saber out. She has not ignited it yet, but she's like in her defensive stance.
All right.
But she's also kind of shaking because the feeling through the force was just so strong.
Yeah. You've also never felt that kind of thing before. Whenever you reach out, you touch humanoid things, so you get sentient feelings.
Yeah.
You've rarely gotten the base animal feelings when you scan for minds.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, with her being more force-based, it felt extra strong for her.
Yeah, it was about like 10 times more than what you probably were thinking it was going to be.
She's got that space-tism going.
The tism is strong with this one.
Yep.
So do you guys want to press forward towards the roar, or do you want to explore other ways?
I like confrontation, but that's just a personal preference.
Do we... This is a long shot, but do we know... Could Ragnar gauge a distance with the roar this time?
I was literally about to ask as well.
If you guys wish to try to gauge that, roll a nature. Nature or perception. Again, don't tell me which.
13?
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Ragnar, your helmet makes it harder to discern. But you're able to discern that, again, it's across the canyon. It's not on your side. Bel, because of your more exposed hearing, you're able to say you guys are about halfway to it.
Okay.
Like, here's you guys. It's somewhere like over here near the bridges and all that.
Okay.
In that ballpark area.
Could Hesper tap into her own little skill to see if she can find anything valuable within the area?
Roll an investigation.
Okay.
Anything specific you're looking for, or just anything shiny and valuable?
Anything shiny and valuable. Not this one. Okay. Investigation, you said?
Yep.
16.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Doop. You find a wand of wishes. No, I'm kidding. Immediately the party's like, nope, burn it. We're not touching it.
Amazing.
It's an epic item at level 1. Burn it. It's cursed. Everyone has flashbacks to their worst tabletop game where it's like, no, that's too powerful for all of us. We need to get rid of that now. You find not much around you. Like, it's very clearly like an abandoned ravine. It's not very clear that anything would be around here. But you are looking specifically for something. Just in the sense of like, is there anything that someone may have dropped or anything like that? You do find a glimmer in the plants nearby you. It's about the size. It's like maybe something that would fit in your hand, like a bauble. Bauble. I can talk.
Bauble.
Bauble. I hate the word.
She's just gonna do that like thinky face as she's feeling around.
Is she gonna reach
And
out and
she's
grab
like,
it?
Yes.
No, okay, I was supposed to say, roll Constitution. And the party's like, damn it. Now, you pick up what could be like, maybe a pool ball sized sphere. Billiard ball, if you will, for those who prefer that term. Or snooker, those Europeans. It looks like it's just like a decorative globe. Maybe valuable to someone who collects items and all that. You would need to investigate it more, like when you guys are off safely and not in this situation, to get like a valuing of it. But definitely something in the
She'll
pocket.
just kind of.
Yeah, something in the pocket and be like, yeah, this is I'm gonna sell this maybe. I might keep it. I don't know yet.
Yeah, she's just gonna like kind of roll it around in her hands and go put it in her jacket.
It's like the orb that what's his name uses in Labyrinth. David Bowie.
Thank you
Goblin
so
King.
much for that reference.
Yes.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
That's a very good idea of what you found. It's something like that shape and size. I forget what they're
watching
called.
that movie the other night. It's like they're called magic. I think they're called magic balls or magic crystals.
Fushigi!
Is it called a
Fushigi
fushigi?
balls.
Yeah,
Fushigi
Okay,
balls.
well, there you go. You found a fushigi ball. But it's.
I was so fucking mesmerized watching that scene.
I don't know if
All
you're.
of them, they're so good.
I don't know if you're neurodivergent.
bought
Does that
you.
scene distract you?
Yeah.
It's got like an ornate design to it. It's not like a metal sphere. It looks like an actual globe of some kind. What world it's meant to represent, you don't know off the top of your head, but you know, it's probably worth something. Anyone else doing anything or deciding something?
Bel's got his blaster out, but also readying his double sword. It's still folded, but it's just readying it.
Okay. So you guys gonna go towards the loud doors, or do you want to go somewhere else?
I want to go towards it, but we got to do a yay or nay.
That's what's saying.
How many are for? Yeah, let's do confrontation.
All right. Oh, off table. Is it in the direction we're supposed to be heading?
Believe
That's a
I
great
think
question.
so.
Generally, you think so.
Okay. So there's like no avoiding it.
It's one of those. It could be in the same area, or it could just be in the same direction.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to get closer to find out. This place, but as you were able to tell, this place is full of caves. You don't know how many of them connect, how many of them are individual caves. Like, also with the echoing off effect, it could be that creature is further away. It just sounds closer.
Mm-hmm.
Bel will say to the group, we'll point to the direction, but keep it like stage whispering. Couple of hundred feet that direction. And Bel is going to look to Sami and see how they're doing.
Not great, man. Not great. She's got the business face on, but like with her stance, there is a tremble in her hand when she's holding her saber.
Bel will definitely look to Sami and just do like a gentle inhale and exhale moment to see if it helps. I calm her down just in that. Yeah.
She'll copy his behavior and slowly breathe in and out to try to bring her heart rate down, and very slowly. That it doesn't go away entirely, but it's not as intense a tremble.
Rane clings to the rest of the group and is very, very protective and defensive, trying to keep both her vibro dagger out and the pistol above it, very much like law enforcement will have the flashlight under the pistol kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
While everyone else is looking around, deciding what to do. But it's very clear she's deferring to Ragnar and what the group does.
Yeah, he has no we didn't ask any questions about defining features of the cave or anything like that.
We could say in retrospect, because you guys were traveling to get to this place, we could say that Amaru and Arlox were able to say the cave is a very large one. Like, when you look in, you'll be like, oh, it's definitely this one. It's the bigger cave versus, like, say you look in, you can see it's very small and shallow. It's also full of crystals that glow.
Ooh.
Ragnar is gonna turn to Sami for a second.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh.
Everyone
And
knows.
he's gonna look at her and go, I don't know how it works, but can you search for the cave with the Force?
I can definitely try. Just give me a moment. She's still kind of shaken from feeling that presence. She's gonna close her eyes.
He's gonna grab.
Oh,
Yeah.
you first.
He's gonna grab your He's gonna grab your shoulders and just give you a little. You've got this. And a hug, make her feel safe, and let her do her thing.
Get it together, Paige. Okay. She will.
For the DM's sake,
Close her-
how dark did Sammy's cheeks go?
I mean, okay. Not as dark as the fuchsia that's on the end of her tails and even on her shoulders, but a couple deeper shades of lavender on her cheeks. But she will like shake her head, close her eyes, breathe in deep, and exhale, and then because she's just so used to it, she will reach her open palm out and try to investigate through the Force if she can sense any energy from the crystals that were described or anything, or like any sort of direction they should go, like if there's any like amalgamation of like living beings and like in the caves and stuff.
All right, roll for this one. I'm gonna say just roll a wisdom, because that's what you were just using the Force.
Do not fuck me.
Also, because of that little pep talk, I'm giving you advantage.
Oh fuck yeah! So 16.
The hug advantage.
I'll take that advantage. 16.
All right, I'll use this to show what it is. The Force does that thing where you kind of go out of body for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And you're whisked around to see, to see the canyon, and you're following it.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize it has you going across the way, across that like broken beams, over the bridge, making a few jumps, and the cave is right below the bridge with the two mouths.
Gotcha.
And then you are not violently but quickly whisked right back into your own body.
She'll kind of like jolt when she like comes back to her own consciousness.
You okay?
Yeah. We need to head in that direction. There. Follow me, I guess. And she will like slowly start making her way towards like the path she saw in her visions.
Alright, so I'm gonna just drag you guys all this way. Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
Just because it's like...
She's not like going quickly at all.
No, yeah.
Like-
The movement of the piece is definitely not congruent to the movement of the party. Well, I mean, unless Sami wants to just force jump her way across to show off, be like, "Ooh, look what I can do, you little fucks."
Nah. She's cocky, but she's not a show off.
Well, I mean,
Right now, she's not in cocky mode.
she made the show off a little bit because there is that jump because the bridges are broken.
Gotcha.
So she-
Ooh, I might get to levitate people. Yay.
That's an option too. I figured you'd be like,
Fuck.
okay, everyone, You guys do come to the section that the bridge is broken. You can either try jumping, you can trust Sami with her levitating skills. I leave that to you guys.
How far is? What are the gaps looking like?
There's no hexes on the ballpark. 15 feet across and maybe 5 feet up.
Oh,
The first jump is not a long one. It's just definitely one of those.
yeah,
Oh, there's a drop.
yeah.
This is another reason why the group didn't clear out the cave themselves, because it's very obvious they were like, bridge is out.
Yeah.
We don't want to do this.
I can. Ragnar is going to look back and be like, I can toss people if necessary.
Is anyone a dwarf?
Toss me.
Just Sami.
I cannot jump the distance, you'll have to toss me.
Don't tell the elf.
Not a word.
But anyway, no. How does everyone want to try getting across that? Who's feeling confident versus no, please throw me?
Bel is looking to gear up to jump. And come be. You toss, I catch.
Okay.
So you're gonna try jumping
And this-
across on your own first?
Yep.
Okay. That would mean doing an either athletics or acrobatics.
Cool.
Because like the acrobatics would be if you're just doing a jump. Athletics if you're gonna try going for a run and sprint.
There was a little bit. It's not like full on sprint, but there was a little bit of a run up.
Okay, so you're gonna go with the. That's the one you're gonna roll.
See, my acrobatics is higher than my athletics.
Yeah. I'm not gonna tell Grandpa how to jump over a cliff.
I'll go athletics.
Okay.
I'm feeling confident.
Okay. Everyone hold your breath. See if Grandpa makes the jump.
I will take that 17.
Okay.
That's so scary.
So how do you describe him making his leap?
You do see him go back a bit, and he does do the like. It would be forgiven if all of you thought, is he spry enough to do this? Like with his age? It's like, for those who have played, it's like when you hear people see Ezio in Assassin's Creed Revelations still
Yes.
doing climbing and everything. You still
I
hear
love-
like NPCs go, should he be doing that for his age?
That makes sense. Okay. You do make the jump. Because of the run up, you make it easier. However, there is that brief, like, you almost keep running off because of how not small the space is, but you misjudged how much strength you needed to jump, and you were like, whoa, almost overshot it. But you do stable yourself before going over and just be like, okay, I'm good.
Like, you do see him clear it, and you do see him like slide towards the other edge, and then he sticks the double sword into the ground to stop him.
There's the loud, like, scraping of the metal against the stone, and it probably hurts some people's ears because that sounds god-awful and I hate it. Like nails on a chalkboard. But the, I don't say pitter-patter, but like the tiny rocks going over the ledge and just slapping other stone on the way down echoes off quietly, then fades and as it plop into the river below you. Judging by the sound, it's not a deep river, but it's one that if you fell into it, you'd go under instead of just, hitting the floor.
Okay.
Deep enough to swim, but not so deep that, like, you fall, you're going to dark, Titanic depths.
Ooh.
Okay. And then
It's like the
Bel
Colorado
will be
and the Grand
ready.
Canyon.
All right. Yeah, and Bel will ready put the blaster away, the double sword away, and ready to catch people.
Okay.
For this,
Uh,
Ragnar's going to be doing strength. Bel, you're going to be doing dexterities.
Cool.
all right.
That's fine with me.
And you two have to equal a certain amount combined.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's the first victim?
Bombyx.
Okay.
I have faith.
You have faith in them or you in yourself?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
All right.
I'm agile.
So wait, are you going to let them throw you or are you going to run and jump?
No, I'm gonna let them throw
Oh,
me.
okay, I
But
just-
in case
The way you
they
said
miss,
agile, that's why I was like,
I
wait.
think
Okay, no, that's good. All right, you
No,
can
no,
let them throw you.
yeah. In case that the transaction doesn't work, I think I can pick up the slack.
Okay, fair enough.
Mhm.
Okay, Ragnar, how do you...
Bombyx is just gonna like, yeah, she's gonna walk up and be like, I would be very impressed if this works. Toss me.
Ragnar, how do you throw Bombyx?
I'm trying to think how I would feasibly do this well.
Respectfully, I hope.
Yes, respectfully first. He's gonna ask, is it okay if I hold you?
Yeah, I mean, just be careful
Yeah.
with the merchandise, but
Yeah. Because he's not gonna spin because he doesn't want to risk throwing people into a rock wall.
Or breaking their wrists.
Yeah. So it's just gonna be like he grabs your waist and it's gonna be like a underhand chuck.
Oh,
nice.
okay. Didn't expect that to be the way.
Let's go.
All right,
So it's
you roll.
like a lift off.
Yeah, go for a strength roll, and Bel, prepare to catch with the dex.
16.
Ooh,
15.
Bombyx, you land very safely on the thing in Bel's arms. He catches you very, like, I would say gracefully. There's a moment of pause of him looking at you like, okay, you're good, before putting you down. Do you wish to jump the second way on your own, or are you going to have him throw you?
How is the distance compared to the first one?
I would say about the same. The only difference is that these two are even height. The other one is they're throwing you up versus across.
Mm,
So would you want to just jump on your own, or do you be like, no, you just throw me while you got me? Kind of like
I'll
the
jump
little...
on my own.
Okay.
I want their good numbers to be used for the initial task.
That's fair and wise. Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Let me double check my
Just gotta
numbers.
scoot you two around each other.
Athletics or
Scoot.
acrobatics, you said?
What was that?
Athletics or acrobatics?
Yes.
Specifically?
Whichever one you
Okay.
prefer. The idea being
Okay.
one would be just a jump, one is giving you a little bit of a run up.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Those dice need to go in jail.
What the hell?
What kind of what the hell?
Bombyx, what is wrong with you today?
Were you distracted by...
It's October 1st, baby.
What did you get?
You literally... That's a 4 plus 3.
Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, it's
A
even...
7?
It's even height.
Wait. 7?
Yeah, again, it's even height, so you're not jumping up, you're just jumping across. You make the jump, it's just not a graceful one, and you, when your feet touch down, they slide a bit, so you have to grab the rock and pull yourself up.
Oh, God.
So, like, it's you didn't fail, you just didn't have a graceful landing, that's all.
That was scary.
It was definitely a case of, like, you land, you're like, ha, oh no, that didn't land, you didn't land far enough in, so the rocks kind of, like, slide out under you, and you kind of tumble back, and you have to grab the rocks quickly and just pull yourself back up.
That's scary.
And of course, when you do that, everyone's watching like, oh, we're off to a great start, you know? But you do make
And then
it.
we're not.
But yeah, you do make it across, and there's a lovely tall cactus next to you that you can, like, you know, admire for a bit while everyone else does their thing.
Yeah.
And you can dust yourself off and be like, okay, get your head in the game.
Bombyx is she's putting on her stoic, mysterious vibe, but there is obviously embarrassment right behind it.
That's valid.
Homegirl ain't got no poker face.
No, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
Who
She's fuming a little bit.
who's next to be thrown?
Hesper will.
Throne specifically is such a strong statement.
Listen, off table. When my Final Fantasy Pathfinder game, the Moogle wanted to be pinballed at a bunch of rats. So
That's wild.
She made
That's so wild.
She made a bubble sphere and had the barbarian yeet her across the cave. So
I want to play a Moogle so bad now. Wow, what a dream.
So the idea that you guys are throwing each other across a ravine is okay, I'm accepting this as normal. All I need now is one of you to kick a door in and scare some people who are eating lunch.
All right, so who's up next?
I think Hesper volunteered.
Hesper?
Yeah.
Okay, Hesper.
She'll do the she'll suggest to Ragnar, I can do a running start if you can
Lift?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Okay.
what you're suggesting is he puts his hands out and you
Yeah.
okay.
Put the foot in the hands and whoop.
The cheerleader
and she
thing.
can- Yes.
Okay.
Exactly, the cheerleader thing.
I'm down for that mentality, that plan. Let's see how it works out.
Yeah. Okay.
So no, if that's the case. Hesper,
I'd like to think that she's pretty good at parkour.
No, if that's the
being a
case.
smuggler having to get out of places.
If that is how you're doing it, Hesper, you're doing acrobatics and Ragnar's doing strength.
Okay.
And then Belle's got to add on for the dex to catch you. This should be an interesting
Okay.
combination. So Hesper first.
She fell on the floor. Okay.
Hesper falls on the floor. Oh, good start.
Oh,
I got a 9.
Ooh, okay. Ragnar, how's your strength?
Not great.
okay. Let's see. Okay, not terrible. Not terrible. 15.
So far, 24. You don't get enough of a running start as you thought you would. You kind of were closer to him than you thought, so you don't get as much distance. But he is ready and launches you up. I'd say you're going twice as high as you expected him to throw you. And you are now airborne and hurtling towards Belle. Belle, do you catch her? Please tell me you catch her. No pressure.
Catch me.
I cast Hesper Missile.
The ginger missile has been
12.
launched. What was it?
12.
Hesper, you slip the bonds of gravity and you've taken to the sky once again. And immediately realize gravity is not done with you and grabs you back just as quickly. You start to fall towards Belle, and he was not ready for you to go that high, so he's kind of scrambling, okay, wait, shit. He does catch you, but you knock him onto his back in the process.
Yo, he's kind of grandpa. You can't do that. He's fragile.
I didn't mean to.
It was more so the Ragnar launched you harder than I expected him, so you guys overshot the thing.
She's gonna slowly get off of Belle and go, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Are you okay? I'm so sorry.
No, I'm good.
Need to take a breath?
No, I'm good.
I'll just take care of myself from here on.
Oh,
You good?
you gonna try again? All right. Acrobatics or athletics, because it is just a hop, skip, and a jump. You don't have to tell me which. You can just you just do one and tell me the number.
It doesn't matter either way.
Yeah.
It's both the same
Oh.
modifier.
Then this is just flavor.
Flavor! Nice. Okay. 20. Dirty 20.
Once you get up, dust yourself off. Bel's like, no, I'm good. So you take him at his word and you get it. This is a better start. You jump. Thankfully, you were able to watch Bombyx and see where she landed to not repeat that same area. You land further in. But I will say, for safety's sake, once you land, Bombyx probably does give you a look of like, okay, you landed safely, right? If only to be like...
Hesper does like the jump and then like the tumble roll and then pops up.
Throws her hands up. And we're good.
like gymnastics.
Does Bombyx pull out a scorecard?
Run, jump.
Alright, that's 2 across. Which is the next victim for the catapult?
I'm just really nervous it's not gonna go well.
Well, we got Sami, Kyrie, and Rane.
Well, ladies.
Rane's standing with her arms crossed, looking at you two like, it's one of you two.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I did not have Force Sleep prepared as a cantrip, so I don't think Sami can like leap across this herself.
Okay.
Go get thrown. Go get thrown, baby girl.
Yeet the short Twi'lek.
The missile.
Yeah.
Is this a Star Wars version of punting the gnome?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to like flavor. I think she's still a little shaken, so she doesn't trust herself to jump.
Mm-hmm.
So she will willingly take the help.
Okay.
Okay.
Does she like shyly go over to Ragnar and volunteer, or is she one of those like, God damn it?
I don't know, man. She just kind of like, okay, and steps up.
Okay.
As the next volunteer.
He's gonna same as before.
Yep.
Do I have your permission?
Yes, you do.
And then he is gonna grab your waist.
As you do, you hear a lot of beeping and calculating noises. The missile launcher is locking on target.
Yep.
Beep, 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 beep.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
You hear an asteroid in the distance calculating something.
Yeah.
Ragnar,
Alright.
take it.
Never tell me the odds.
That is a 19 on the die plus 5.
Oh my god.
24.
Oh my god. You just
You're
yeeted
not
that
wearing a
poor
helmet,
girl.
just as a reminder. You might walk away from this with like two or three minor concussions.
I'm picked as a joke.
Yeeted that poor girl.
Not even in like a serious way. I just picture Sami going very rigid and becoming like a javelin.
Oh my god.
The tendrils
we
pointing
need to get a
forward.
net. We need to get a net.
Again,
Oh my god.
Sami is launched. How is Bel's catching ability? Please do not drop the Twi'lek.
That's fine. Let's see what happens.
Let's fucking go. That is
I hold Sami.
19.
19?
Yep.
Not only are you able to catch her, but you're able to do that thing where you catch and spin so that she lands behind you.
Nice.
And it's a very fluid, like, throw, catch, place, return to face Ragnar again. And Sami is just like, I just got thrown really, really quickly. Holy shit, that didn't go badly.
Yeah.
Like, it all happened in such a blink of an eye. Sami's like, I wasn't done preparing mentally for that.
Yeah. She's like, oh, okay.
Are you gonna jump on your own, or is Bel gonna throw you?
I think she will attempt the jump herself, at
Okay.
least.
Acrobatics or
Just that
athletics?
other one was really high.
Nope, that's fair. Knowing one's limits is part of growth.
That is a 21, bitches.
Nice.
While it's not a force leap, you did see Hesper, and you're kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to feel the need to show off, but you're also like,
I'm just like, she feels the need to show off, okay?
yeah.
Like,
You jump and you land like literally in front of the two of them, like. What,
listen, Kodu gave her some very not very healthy coping mechanisms, but okay.
it's also like Legally Blonde. What? Like
Yeah.
it's hard?
What, like it's hard? Like she didn't just like shit herself off javelin throw.
This is all about ego at the moment.
Yeah.
All right, Kyrie, it's down to you.
I don't know why I'm so afraid of this. Oh,
Do you trust the boys?
the boys is in my dice. I mean, yeah, I don't trust anybody actually.
Well, because
I
remember,
have.
you don't have to roll unless you're going to do a running start. You can just trust Ragnar to throw you.
I don't trust people. I kind of just want to do it on my own, but I don't think it's gonna go. You know what? I need a pep talk. I need a pep talk. Kyrie is visibly seen struggling with this idea.
Ragnar is gonna look at you and go, "Are you alright?"
I'm not really sure about this.
Are you not sure? As in, you don't think you can do it? Or do you not trust me?
I'm struggling with the trust part.
And he's gonna put out his hand.
So soft. Sorry.
He moisturizes every day.
I know. I can bet you that hand is dry. I feel like that hand is dry and calloused.
It's callous, not dry.
I don't know,
Ew.
dude. It feels kind of dusty. I'm touching it.
There's glove. You're feeling it through a glove, so you're not getting much.
Hey,
Okay.
no phrasing.
This episode has taken so many turns.
She's not really gonna she's gonna hesitate to reach out to you, and then she's gonna kind of stop her reach and then walk in front of you and let you do what you gotta do.
Right.
Okay.
She's tense though.
And he's gonna say, once again, do I have your permission?
Yeah.
And then he's gonna grab your waist and and he's gonna go, I'm gonna count to 3. On 3, I will throw you.
I'd rather you just do it.
Okay.
The
And he
countdown's
eats
gonna
you.
make it worse.
You don't even wait, do you? You just the minute she said that, you just throw.
I just don't even
Yeah.
do it at 3. I need you to
No,
now it
he
has to
doesn't
be a
let-
surprise.
He doesn't let you finish the sentence. As soon as you say, I just need you to do it, he goes, okay, and throws you.
That's perfect.
Roll that strength, and then Bel roll that dex.
Okay. Oh god.
18.
Oh, it's good.
Okay.
It's in.
Okay, but
Home
wait,
run,
does
baby.
Bel catch though?
That's a natural 20, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
You
Total of 23.
the scream escapes your lips because
Yeah, it's kind of rough. It's kind of rough.
but the time you've gotten used to being airborne, you're already in Bel's arms and back on solid ground. And you've done it. And you're looking at both him and then over your shoulder to Ragnar, who's just looking at you like, I told you you'd be fine.
Yeah, she just quickly gets up and just tries to act like that did not just happen. Like not everyone saw that. Just keeps walking. She'd be like, "Nah, we're not gonna address that. We're gonna just keep on moving from that."
Do you want Bel to throw you across, or are you going to jump the other way on your own?
Oh, I forgot. I gotta do this twice.
Again, you can do the jump, or Bel can throw you.
I think I'm gonna do the jump.
Okay,
I think
that's
I'm
fair,
gonna
that's
do
fine.
the jump.
Go for it.
Is it another?
It's
okay.
acrobatics or athletics, whichever you prefer. And I do not need to know which. I just need to know the number.
Okay. Yo, it's another. It's 24. 24.
As you said, you were embarrassed. You didn't want to be seen as like vulnerable, so you muster up what little or much courage you have and just bolt across and jump. And when you land, you try to keep that composure of I fucking knew I was gonna be okay. What do you guys think I was screaming for? That was for you, not for me. You are doing everything in your power to retain that image of, like, I'm the cool bitch. I didn't scream like a child when I was thrown without my awareness.
I feel so seen.
But there's also that sense in the back of your head of, I didn't think I was gonna make that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I did not have a good time.
I will say, though, there is a lingering feeling of, okay, the boys did not let you down. You may not like it, but there's a begrudging, like, okay, they did follow through for me.
Mhm.
They kept their promise.
Yeah.
That being said, though, you probably like, I'm not doing that again anytime soon. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a minute.
Like
at least 5.
Yeah. Ragnar, Rane looks at you and just nods, saying, like, I'll run, you throw, and then follow after.
Oh, they've done this before.
That's what I'm saying. She gives you that nod of, like, we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
And she's going to do her little acrobatic jump.
Yeah.
So I will roll that. Where's her level 1 sheet? Thank God I made these sheets for you guys, because dear God, it makes it easy for me because I have all your stats. Okay, here we go. What is Rane? Oh, that actually works out fine. Fuck yeah. Holy shit, she got a natural 22.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn.
You got a 24 on the launch.
Oh,
The rest of you, obviously you're not used to being thrown or being in this situation. When you two watch the Mando twins, it is like watching a dance. Rane puts her pistol and dagger back where they in their sheaths, beelines for Ragnar, and before he can even fully move, she's already in his hand, launched over him, cartwheels to land in front of Bel, and just gestures for him to be like, you want to jump first, or am I jumping first? Like, she did it so well, she didn't even need you to catch her.
Oh shit! Really?
Like that,
Sweet.
because of the combined score for the two of them.
Just kind of looks like you go first. I'll catch him.
Oh, okay. And she does it again. How come when she's not here, she does really well? She just got 2 nat 20s in a row.
What?
God.
Oh,
Rane is secretly a gymnast and no one knew, I guess.
I'm guessing.
She slides past you and just leaps across and lands next to the other women and just watches across the canyon like, okay, boys, let's go.
Bella's
Ragnar?
just gonna look to Ragnar the other end and just go, like, arms out, going,
Okay.
like the just look.
Oh god.
He's gonna look at you and go, just go.
Oh, no. Does Bel go, or is he gonna be like, no, I'm waiting?
No, Bel is gonna stay. With
Okay.
what he said with. Wait, did you remind me? You said no person left behind in basic or Mandoa.
Mandoa.
Okay. In that case, it's gonna kind of like think on what sorry. Emru was like, please everyone come back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, nope, I'm gonna make sure you're here.
Okay.
Acrobatics or athletics, Ragnar?
He's gonna back up a good distance and then go for a running jump.
Okay. Everyone hold your breath to see how the tank does it.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
That is a natural 20.
Oh my
Fuck yes.
god.
So 25.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing Bel waiting to save him and going, I don't even feel like I was needed. These two fuckers, I'm not even needed with them. Fine, fuck this. No.
Alright, cool, fine. I'll just jump over my shit.
When Ragnar lands, whereas Rane landed with grace and like poise, we know that Ragnar's heavier, and not in weight, I mean in presence. Bel, the rocks you guys are standing on physically quake under his landing.
Mhm.
Not in a destabilizing way, but just a like, he lands in front of you. I'm asking, does he do his superhero landing or just a 2 feet touchdown and just ready to go?
Oh no, he does like a hard 2-foot land, like a.
A bit of dust rises up into your face, Bel. As it settles, Ragnar's standing back up at full height and just looks up at you, pretty confident in himself what he just did. Are you two going to jump together or are you going to jump one at a time?
Y'all should hold hands.
Power of friendship, y'all.
He's gonna look at you and go, "Do you want to get launched?"
You know what? I'm starting to feel left out. Sure, I trust you.
And he's gonna go, "All right, do I have your permission?"
Absolutely.
And then he's gonna toss Bel.
Strength.
Come on, man.
Okay, that is a 15.
Okay, I'm just asking because you all grouped up with this. Any of you going to try catching Bel, or are you just going to see what happens?
Can I try to catch him with the force?
Can I help?
I want to watch. I'm front row.
Hold on. Just out of curiosity, how do you want to try helping? Just so I can answer your question. Like, do you want to physically help, or are you trying to do like?
Be there physically.
Okay.
Oh no,
Well, because
we're not pulling that out.
okay, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I would say Bombyx, you like not run forward to catch him, but you step forward once he's launched. And Sami, you're gonna be doing like an attempt to like stabilize the throw.
Yeah.
So 15 throw, Bombyx roll Dex, and Sami roll Wisdom.
Okay.
Bel pray. Are you shit? Okay, thank God. I thought that was something else. It's still not great, but it's not the worst case scenario. Okay. What did Bombyx get
That's
first?
Oh, thank God. Okay, 12 on the dice plus 3.
So
So-
15.
Wait. Damn it. Yeah.
Okay. So what did Sami get?
I got 9.
9. That's good though. You put you.
It looked like a 1 at first, and I nearly
Oh.
shat myself.
You push him back at Ragnar instead.
Oh God.
You do see him start to like go lower and lower, but you use it just enough to push him up, so he can
Mhm.
clear it. And you made it so his arc puts him right in the trajectory of Bombyx.
Okay.
When she catches him, she actually catches him before he's even over the ground and pulls him in.
Gotcha.
So you have a moment to be like, no. I'm going to be the hero this time. You grab and pull. You've caught the old man and like yanked him in like a fish.
Yes.
Bel, how does that
Being
feel?
caught. It feels good. It feels good being caught.
Okay.
Bel will look to Bombyx and you can tell like by like the raised cheeks that he's smiling. It just goes, "Thank you very much. I appreciate that."
She like is holding on to his forearms for a second to like make sure that he's stable. She's like, "Yeah, you okay?"
Really quick.
Yeah, I'm good.
Does Bel flex those biceps?
Absolutely.
Just that moment of like, I got these.
Like
As he should.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know.
even though it's a thick jacket, like for a moment you're like, "Are you okay?" Oh,
There's something there. Like,
Oh yeah. No poker face Bombyx registers that. And then she's like, "Okay, good." Like referring to you being okay, but is mentally like, "Good pecs, dude." And then moves on.
Ragnar, your final jump to join.
Muzan Kibutsuchi.
Michael Jackson.
Ragnar, you must finish the jump to join the
Yep.
others. How are we doing?
Yeah, he's just going for the jump, of course.
Yeah.
That's a 17 on the die plus 5.
Oh my
Again,
God.
the man jumps, and before any of you have time to like watch and try to help, thud, causing a few rocks from above you guys to like tumble down and just they're not big rocks, just like the tiny pebbles and such. You've all made it across safely.
Yay!
And you are all able to, one by one, cross the beam, then the bridge. I'm going to just do that.
Thank God. That took a while.
Well, listen, part of me danced on the idea of like, ooh, should I have them like dexterity the beam? But I'm like, no, that would be shitty.
My old enemy.
Fucking doors and beams.
Balance.
Listen, balancing is a nightmare for some people. Whoop. Again, over time, it takes you a bit to jump across the last few jumps. Come on. Of course. I was like, one of them's gonna miss.
Someone fell.
I knew it. I was like, one of them's gonna miss. I knew it. I was just like,
Who was it? Who was it?
It was
Who
Kyrie.
Oh no!
It's fine. It's fine. It was just for like
I knew
physical
it.
purposes.
I knew I was gonna eat it somewhere.
You didn't actually fall. For narrative purposes, you make it across. Once across,
For
though,
narrative purposes.
you guys do hear more noises coming from within the cave. Do you hide in the brushes, or do you just stay in the mouth of the cave where you can be seen?
I would like to hide in the brush.
Okay.
Hi.
Me too.
All of you gonna?
Yeah.
I'm assuming all of you gonna take cover.
Yes.
Shall follow suit with the crew.
Okay. Just making sure because I didn't want to see if anyone would be like, "Oh no, I'm just gonna stand in the mouth of the cave and be a badass." This is where we'll end it, though. You guys will you guys will enter the cave next week. Well, next session. You all have done essentially a trust fall exercise as well. Congrats on the team building.
Hell yeah!
Wasn't intentional, but I like how you guys did it on your own. Hopefully everyone had fun tonight. Hopefully we'll get some more interesting things next session. We got a bit of, not backstory, but like under the helm moment, which was cool. I think everyone could say successfully they brought something interesting to the session. We will use this next time for the dungeon, because well, not the dungeon, but like the battle, because so you guys can see where everything is. So do not worry, I won't make you guys be doing theater of the mind in this fight. So yeah, I consider this episode complete for those watching at home. If you enjoyed it, the map for this on Talespire is down below in the info section. If you use it, be sure to comment the creator's page thingy and say that you like it or whatever. Give them some attention. I don't know how the Talespire map thing works, but whatever. We will see you guys next time, and until then, may the force be with you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.